Man, oh man, it's a Monday. Now, Bob, since you've been gone back in the UK,
Yeah.
I would say your presence have been missed because since you've been gone, I had to do basically 2, 3 more dump runs.
That sucks, dude.
It sucks because I don't know. I know you can't tell right now. You can't tell behind me, but what's going on is I changed rooms.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Gabriel and Emily, they're in the big room now. I'm in the smaller room now.
How you dealing with the pot smells? They smoke pot all day downstairs.
Now your sound went flat again. That's weird.
My voice is flat. How's it now?
Your sound went flat.
I have no idea why.
That's weird.
How are you doing, guys? I'm back. Sorry, I was just getting a cable there for a piano. How are you getting on, brothers? He's under us.
Yeah,
no. We're getting all screwed up, man.
Sometimes his voice, sometimes the sound, his sound goes flat.
Oh, really? Muffled? Like it's muffled?
No, like it's mono.
Mm-hmm.
No, everything's on, man. I'll talk louder. Everything's on. Everything's fine.
Is your laptop sitting on something that it wasn't before, like a book or something? Maybe that could be the speaker underneath. Might be picking up, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We can still hear you. Just still a bit.
Oh yeah. I think it's the goddamn aliens. What the?
The aliens are here, man. They're outside my window. Let me show you. Hold on, I'll show you right now. Look, are you watching? They're right outside my fucking window, all over London. Look at them out there somewhere in the clouds, man. They're in the fucking clouds, man. Do I need to show you anymore? I see them every fucking night out there over London, guys. I've taken so many photographs. I can see so many different things, different color lights, especially turning into different other color lights and different objects. Just out my window. Most streams I can look into London, and it's really, really great because that's why I close my window because I don't want to see too much. So there's some weird shit going on in our skies, whether you believe it or not, and it's been fucking, whether it's been hidden with these clouds but there's something. Photographs a couple of weeks ago. Something being built up there that's like a Stargate, but it also has it's a round figure, but it also has chevron or sort of a V's coming off it, where I think they look like they're like a Stargate stuff. But they have symbols and stuff, and they have water elements, like in Japanese or Chinese, the way they do the 3 lines for water, and fish is something else. It's kind of like that, but they're on the actual structure, which seems to be a blue digital coded, maybe metallic blue with a blue glistened off it. Now, I've got photographs, but I can never get anyone to analyze to the effect where I caught it live one night, took a photograph of it, and I've sent it off to so many people that I just, I forgot about it.
Oh, yeah.
So, some weird shit in the skies, guys. You must be seeing some weird shit over there.
But just in case we get, we've been getting a lot of new people coming in, and of course, we'll wait till a little bit more people come in.
Yes.
And I want people who's new to know system failure. I'm going to give a system failure best background I can for people who might not know him, but most people do know him. The reason system failure,
who don't know him,
the reason I wanted him on today's show is because when system failure started out, kind of like when I started out with Gypsy Road channel, and he started out on Facebook, I started out with paranormal stuff because I love paranormal. When system failure, most people know him as Mandela Effect show, but system failure started out with UFOs on.
Absolutely, yeah.
He started out with UFOs, alien conversations.
Absolutely.
So when he did his system failure channel on YouTube, kind of like when Gypsy Road kind of came out, we basically kind of came out at the same time.
Yeah, I think we kind of did. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
By the way, now, Bob came out in 2000.
What a blessing that was, too. By the way, you guys are a breath of fresh fucking air.
You guys are a breath of fresh air, guys. So I think we're all feeding each other with great air and great energy.
Bob came out about 2016 with Mandela Effects, but Gypsy Road came out basically 2018, 19, and then we of course went from paranormal. Bob got on, and we kind of moved up. Same thing with system failure. Now system failure actually took a little hit for a little bit because he actually got some strikes where he couldn't even go live. That's
3 month ban. I didn't have any. I couldn't get to the email, so I couldn't find out. I didn't know what the back of YouTube looked like, so I didn't get it quick enough, and he took me down for 3 months. And you know what? I still made 1,000 subscribers. Just took me 3 months left more. You know what I mean? And that was my target. And now I apparently I'm not going to go too depth into it, but this channel that I'm on right now, System Failure, and I've got 1,040 or maybe 50 subscribers. It might go down soon, but I've got 5, 6 other channels ready to go. So, you know, I'm not bothered about. All it is to me is I'm a character right now, as we all are. And to meet me on the street, I don't mind if this channel goes down. I've got 600 more videos to put on my new channel, and they're already there. So, to me, this whole YouTube thing is, we're all characters, but we connect on some sort of, that first show we done, we connected on some sort of level, guys, and I think we were destined to meet. I've met so much nice guys through your channel, you know, meeting you guys and having so many great conversations in the chat, meeting all your supporters and everyone else's. It just seems like it was meant to happen, you know. It was meant to happen, you know. Whether it happened this way or another way, it's, you know, we were meant to cross paths and we were meant to be friends, I think, you know.
And we had to learn to trust each other because we didn't know each other in the beginning.
No. Of course not.
Learn, and you know, you're fun. I mean, you're a fun, awesome guy. And,
thank you, man. Okay. Listen to that. You're making my head explode.
I'm just talking some shit real quick. You know, let more people come in before we get into.
Yeah. Can I say a big shout out to Tracy Butler, by the way? Hi, Tracy Butler is in the house. How you doing? I love you, Tracy. And everyone else in the chat as well. Hi, guys.
Talk to me a lot of good pictures and stuff that we're going to get into. But yeah, that's right. Bido Venom, thank you for stopping by. Tracy, you're always one of the best. Dean H has always been there. Awesome. Austin is awesome. He's an awesome guy. Rain Cry 507. Great. This guy's awesome because he actually sends us some videos or video on how to watch certain movies on our other channel, Horror Talk. Not other channel, but our other show.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for that because people who are might not be into horror movies, but some of you are. Thank you guys for watching because that's a very fun, relaxing show for Bob and I. You just go in there, talk about a horror movie, and get out for 1 hour. HB, Suzanne Cassie, Super. Well, hey guys, Philly That Man's not off the show. He's still gonna come back here and there. He's growing his channel so much. He's growing it. He's going on so many channels. Yeah. He's a take a break of going so many.
He's not kicked off.
Yeah, he's not. He's growing his channel so fast. Going to Airborne Saint. He's going on. He does rows now, back and forth on Wednesdays. So he can't be on every single channel every single day. So he's taking a break. So that's come back and guys.
That's I like to call that putting work in, guys. You know, putting the work in to get there, and it does pay off, guys. Because you know, I think when you start talking truths and the end of the sentence, whether it be an hour-long sentence or 10 minutes, there's more truth coming out of the three of us connecting together, and all this great energy here that we're all coming together. And I think we do it in. You just come here, you learn some sort of truth, you go to some sort of level. But if you put the work in, people are going to follow you whether they like you or not, and they're going to listen to you whether you like you or not, and you just build your own platform. But I think I done 3 months full on every fucking day, and then I got kicked off, and I went on the System Failure too. But Ceiling Fan Man's is doing one show a night on different places. That's a great way to do it, man. Put the work in and get out there and make great content, and that's what it's all about. Everyone here should do it, I think, man. You know, if we can do it. It opened my life up to so many beautiful people. Yes. Facebook is an algorithm to me. It's, you know, I can say I can press a like or put a picture up and wait 3 hours for someone to like it. That's an algorithm wanting me to look at this fucking. But here I'm talking to you. I'm seeing your face. I'm seeing your reactions. You don't get that anywhere else, you know, but YouTube. So God bless you, YouTube, and you know what? I'm coming for you. By the way, you keep taking my shit down. You can analyze the shit out of my the shit out of my shows all day long, but I guarantee you won't get a doctor to bring me to court and say I've said something bad, because I am crazy as a motherfucker. And by the way, hold on, let me just switch this. Oh, I'm someone else now.
No, I think perfectly that you know, sometimes this channel helps a lot of people to get their feet wet.
Getting the feet wet. Yeah.
You come here, you get used to talking, and then you're like, hey, now I can host a show on my channel. So we try to make sure different people. It doesn't matter how many subs you have.
No, it doesn't.
Come on and get your feet wet, learn, and and do whatever kind of show you want. It doesn't have to. Mandela Effect doesn't have to be government, UFOs. Talk about whatever you want. Just come out and talk. Now, Bob sent me a lot of great pictures, and not pictures, but some things about aliens and stuff. And the reason why I like about these pictures is when you look around you. I'm not trying to get into the political stuff of the government. I don't want to talk about political stuff, but it's almost like we're already in an alien invasion. And over the week, I want to show this one. I want to show this one. Hold on.
Project Bluebeam in full effect by this time next year, guaranteed in the air. You know, coming to a sky near you. Coming to a sky near you. You know, keep your eye out for this fake alien invasion, maybe. Yeah, but, you know, if the world governments don't come together before this happens, which they seem to be all against each other right now, but is that applied to think that they are against each other? So it is the real shit happening. But then you have to reverse. They are masters at reverse psychology, but they're also masters at reverse psychology, and so on and so on and so on. So, you know, we can go on so much about, you know, governments and what they've done. And carry on. I love aliens.
I want to show this right here, and I'm not going to play this because it's owned by ABC News, and they'll take down. They'll take down.
I think you can do 30 seconds. I think as far, but if no sound, it should be okay.
But
don't quote me on that though. Don't quote me on that.
Let's see. Yeah,
10 seconds. Okay.
Well, let's see.
Real slow for 10 seconds. You just wanted to get the strike.
Let me see here. Let me go here.
Man. It's fucking pink.
You ever seen a lightning bolt?
Oh, Bob, you sound great now. There we go.
I know.
I'm a great guy.
Look at that.
Boom!
Boom, boom! Shake the room! Oh no, she's on a broom!
You really want to do this show because if you remember, I'm not saying these movies have the clues on about aliens being here, but if you remember the movie War of the World, the aliens is already on this planet, and the lightning, when it hits the ground, it actually brings the alien into the machine to start attacking us. So
it's going into Fort Wood. It's going into Fort Wood, Eric. Our cousin's fort. It's named after our cousin. Fort Wood. Boom!
God, you sound great now. I don't know what you did, but you sound great.
Yeah, it's my machismo.
God, I mean that's of all lightnings. I mean that thing is really pink.
Isn't that pretty? A pink lightning bolt, man, on Fort Wood, on the star. It struck the fucking star. I mean, now think about it. Now, System Failure could back me up on this. The goddamn Statue of Liberty is made of metal. It's made of metal. It's designed to be struck by lightning. It's grounded. It gets struck by lightning. It did not strike the metal. It struck the fucking Fort Wood. It's kind of cool.
Oh no, it's the police. It's the police. It's the police. That's London for you. Sorry, London in the background there. All I can hear is woo. So you're saying it, wow, that's an amazing capture, that isn't it? The way that just hits off that and boom.
I think they have, Eric, what was the date? I think it's on the 23rd.
23rd, okay. Wow.
I think so.
So there was a new Mandela effect that came out about the horror, what she's holding in her book.
Well, it's a tablet now. It's a tablet.
The tablet.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I took some early photographs. I got some early photographs of people doing handstands on her head without her head on it, and it just shows her brain. I've also got pictures of when before that was made. It was a plaster Paris cast of that, and it wasn't a tablet. It was a book, so you could see clearly. It was a book.
Thank you.
So it was always a book, and it had there was a different design to it, and it shows because they make it in a plaster Paris cast kind of thing. They make a steel thing in it. But you can see that it's what they're going to put on top of it. Clearly, is going to be a book shape, not a tablet shape. Yeah. But I think they were called as publicity stunt photographs because there's lads doing handstands on top of this, and they're black and white, but they're so great photographs. It looks like it could be rendered or copied.
Let me bring up one of those photographs so people can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me go to the Statue of Liberty.
I've got some photographs open as well. When you're ready, the ones. But if you give me 2 seconds, I'll find them for you.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to see them photographs. I've been putting up so much images, but I'd love to see them.
I mean, look at that.
Something in my room.
Look at that.
It used to be a law, but it was beveled. It was a law book. It was a book of law. It was a book of law. And to me, it was in the other hand, and the torch was in the other hand, and it was on Ellis Island, and it was a book of law. That's the whole idea of the statue of what? Liberty. Book of law. Like the lady with the scales, man. Yes, Ellis Island.
Yeah. I remember that.
Is it metal?
Yes, it's metal. Yes. Why was it struck by? It struck Fort Wood, the new weird ass starport. It maps like the metal.
Weird, man.
It is.
I mean, give me 2 secs, guys.
Yeah, look for what you got too.
And then go back.
It was Fort Wood. That's what I liked about it. It was really cool. Look at that, man.
And it's just amazing how bright that is. And usually when you see lightning, you don't really get to see a good picture of the clouds of being developed. And that's,
look at it. It comes down. The cloud comes down black. I caught that on I think it was the 23rd, man. Well, 23. Anyway, it struck. I was like, why is it not striking the fucking the Statue of Liberty? It's striking the base. It's concrete, man. Isn't it amazing?
It really is. I mean, it's just. I mean, God. Let me see, and let me look here. I'm trying to. Like I said, I got sent so much good stuff.
Remember the torch. The torch itself looks like a teacup, It's shaped like a teacup now. And if you go to your astrology charts, if you're smart and you look for Sagittarius, you will see a teacup on the star chart. A teacup. Oh, that's not weird at all. That the torch is shaped like a teacup that's also shaped like in Sagittarius.
Oh, here's a good picture right here.
Yeah, like a teacup. Like Sagittarius, symbol for Sagittarius on the star charts. It's weird. People don't put these things together. It's like, do your research or just have it and look at it. It's like, I don't know. I think system failure and I are mentally ill, so we see a lot of things that a lot of people don't see.
Who, me? I'm not ill. I'm just crazy. Sorry. Yeah, we do have. I think we have X-ray vision for some reason, or something there that we could see their different color or something that just makes us go, "This world is amazing."
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Yeah. It's just great. It's just great. So I was just getting a cable there for my piano. I'm setting up a piano to make some music.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
I have some photographs of the early ones of them standing on their head. If we could take the screen for 2 seconds, I can show you 4 pictures.
Yeah, go for it. Put it up, man.
If I ask to share the screen, there we go, and then you should be able to pass it on to me.
Oh, there it is.
And then I can show you these. These are pictures I picked up online.
Ooh, look at that.
Now that's on top of the Statue of Liberty, yeah. Now, if you start looking at the bottom of that, like, what is this building here? What is that? What is that? Is that in the background there? Does that coexist? Is this even here diagonal at the back of our head, about 20 degrees angle? If you're looking straight at their face, is there a road going up there? If you look over, but there's the geographic. The next one. There you go. There's another guy, and there you can see that. What does that look? What does that look like to you? What does that look like to you? A tablet now?
It's a tablet now, man.
Yeah. See, that used to have frills. That used to have frills on that for me for something. It used to have another layer on it. I don't know why. It used to have a tree layer.
Oh my god.
A tree layer. But look at them guys on top of there, right? Now these look like really nice photographs. They look like they could be rendered. Now here's the book in our hand. What hand is that? Is that even hers? Is that even hers? Is that even her hand?
Look at the hand. I'm trying to see if it's got the...
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. It looked to me that was a book because it looks like it's got frilly edges, you know what I mean? So it make more sense.
It's like an upside down triangle in a way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it actually does look more, sort of V-shaped now.
Yes.
When you look at it from that angle. So it's hard to decipher, and they look like they're really, you know, they could be just doctored. I got them off the internet. Just some, you know, some interest. There's another guy. He's standing on the top now. When you look at this again, like, why is that her hair or is that her brain? It looks like she's got a brain revealed.
That brain.
Is that her brain or is that her hair? I don't know. I've never been on top of that. But,
I
you know,
think
it's
it's supposed to be her hair.
Her hair, but it kind of looks like it could be a brain. And there's another one. So I mean, look at the.
He's wearing a tiara.
That looks like
people. Look at these people looking out of there. Look at them looking out that window.
It looks like that character in Nightmare Before Christmas where the guy has a brain. It shows his brain. I mean, it almost looks like that.
Yeah, like an alien. Like an alien.
That's crazy, man. You know, I just think that to me, even look at the fingers around that book there. Look at how detailed the fingers are holding that book. Now they've changed. I know through corrosion.
Yeah,
you don't really see you don't see her fingernails that much anymore, or you know they're not detailed as much. But they do render that every now and again. But isn't it funny that they popped up just after don't need to go through residue tonight. Just after the Mandela effect, you know, that book thing, and then these photographs popped up. And I wasn't looking for them. I just went to look for a photograph of the Statue of Liberty and see if I can get a reverse one. And these 5 or 6 photographs, and I just followed the trail back into wherever they led me to. You know, it was just really, really interesting. But you know, they could be doctored. They're online, so I don't believe it till I see it. Kind of, you know, it's a beautiful picture. You know, hope it brings if you can look at it geographically from on top, then you should be able to see that some of the roads might coexist with our memory right now. They might have changed, you know, Ellis Island from an angle. It might look like it was on Ellis Island. You know, if you look at the harbour or a building with a chimney, you know, and then you look a horse straight in the face and you look at it like a 12 o'clock sort of clock, 6 o'clock, you know, doing it like army type of thing. Look her directly in the eye and then see around her where the buildings are. See if they coexist in the same one or Ellis Island. I love doing stuff like that, you know. Looking at a map from overviewing and seeing what's going on, and the best way to mark out a building is, you know, it's 20 degrees north of Perfect and looking at you. There you go.
What's it called again? Freedom Island? Is it Freedom Island? What was it called again? Liberty Island?
Liberty Island now. It's called Liberty Island now.
Okay, yeah. Liberty Island. I don't even fucking know the name. I don't even know. It don't stay in my head. I just Alice Island all the time.
Hey, Bob, this video you sent me here, is it? Am I looking at the flashes that's happening within this video?
I don't see a video at all. I see black screen.
This is the one you sent me.
That's supposed to be a UFO.
A mofo?
Somebody sent it to me, and I sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's the visual of the. This is over Manchester.
Okay, so this is over Manchester. Okay.
Yeah. You could see it's a triangle.
Yeah.
It's not mine. Someone sent it to me. I sent it to you.
If you take it off full screen, you can zoom in more closer to it. If you know what I mean.
So
if you take it off full screen, then you should be able to zoom in really closer, just by pulling with the mouse and get a closer look at it. Is it on YouTube?
Bob sent it in an email. So
it's an email. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it might be. If it's on YouTube, you can actually zoom in closer when you're not on full screen. I think. On some pictures, especially when they're little lights in the sky. I love little lights in the sky.
I don't know. It's like not really super clear. It's up to you. I didn't know if it's going to show up or not. It's really. I mean, I debunk a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to tell, but when you're looking at it from a regular view, it looks good. But when you send it, it might not come out. But it's over Manchester.
So I'm not 100%. There's a context for it, and the person did like the moon, and then they did the thingy. But it's up to you on that one. I didn't know if you were going to put it out or not, so I can't really over-examine it. I'm not overly familiar. But it was just in Manchester. No, that one was in my backyard. No, that one's in my backyard in Washington. That was an object that was just hanging around. But again, I'm not. I mean, somebody sent it to me to send it in. I'm like, it's not something I'm 100% behind, but there it is. It was an object back at my old house. I mean, I don't care anymore. There was like so many freaking things that moved at night when you stared up at the sky. They were zigzagging and crossing each other, and I'm like, those are not planes, man. I don't know what the fuck they are. So, again, don't waste that much time on it.
No, it's fun. It's a fun conversation talker because I mean, how you gonna find a ship or anything by you looking yourself, because you don't know what's real on TV, what's been manipulated, what's been changed, or because anybody could take a video shot, right, and before you put it on regular TV, you can highlight certain colors, make the white.
Absolutely.
There's something up there, but there's really not. You know, guys like us, we just shoot. We're not smart enough technology to make it look more fake or real as it is.
Yeah, I mean, I debunk, and I can honestly say I've seen a lot of unidentified flying objects in the sky.
Okay.
I debunk, man. I debunk, and I'm like, I had never ever seen anything like it until 2016. Now, in 2016, after
July or so, the goddamn sky is full of them. Full of them. I mean, I see them, especially above the airports. I'm sitting. I have got multiple films
of them above the airport. I've got maybe 60 views. I'm like, what the fuck? I've got multiple fucking anyway. It don't matter. It just seems that people here don't look up. They don't care. You show them any evidence, I'm numb to showing them. Like, Sister Faye, he'll talk about, oh, listen, but he could tell somebody else here that's the downs here, whatever, they get the downloads. I call them downs these days, the last downloads. They don't care. They don't give a shit. I was telling the neighbors, I was watching a UFO in front of my house and watching him when I had it, and I'm pointing right at it. And I said, and I work at the Museum of Flight. I know what fucking flight patterns are, and that is not a goddamn plane. That is not a helicopter. What do you think? And all they did was go, I don't know, and just kept walking.
Man, I film so much stuff out my windows live on certain nights that there's no denying that there's stuff flying out. I know there's an airport there, and I always say there's an airport there, and there's an airport there, and there's also one there, but there's also transmitters here, and just watch the lights every now and again. I've taken some photographs, but there's one particular photograph I'd love to show you, I will find it in a second, guys, of the thing that I saw in the sky that was being made behind the cloud. I caught it on a bus. It scared me when I saw it because I thought I didn't really focus on what it was till I actually zoomed in on it, and I didn't really try to zoom in on it in a way, but I just caught something that when I looked at the camera later on, I thought, what the fuck is that? If I can find it right now, it just looks like that Stargate, but parts of it being built around it, and it's being hidden by what called chemtrails, or even darker versions of chemtrails that we can't see, but our eyes can't see through it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So our eyes can't see through it, and it seems to be like a mirror up there. So we're looking at a mirror of just clouds. So one mirror in a small 1-inch cloud can make that cloud look about 1,000 times bigger. You know what I mean? If you reflect and put it through a sort of a prism type of thing and whatever. You know, when you start doing that, they can put whatever they fucking want up there and just, you know, hide it in a cloud. And you know, if you then start taking I was looking into fusion and, you know, steam and, you know, that's water, water is steam, steam is water, clouds are steam, clouds are steam. So if I had something that could be a steam engine, saying it was like a propeller, even just big enough, I would hide up there. Of course I would hide up there, man. You know what I mean? I would hide up there all the time.
And this timeline, they had, this timeline, back in like the 30s or 40s, they had a fucking steam-powered plane. Someone sent me, I was dead GPK, sent me a thing, hey dude, they've got steam-powered planes. I said,
yeah. It's kind of like, it's kind of like the name of that, what was the name of that, Sky Captain of the, or whatever, it's kind of going to Sky Captain-y kind of way, they have steam stuff going around, steam engines up there flying around.
Yeah, steam-powered airplane. Now, my time, they had a design for, we're talking about UFO, unidentified objects in the sky. They had, in my time, the only weird thing I ever saw up in the sky when they had made was a kit that you bought back in the 1930s and 20s or whatever, 30s and up. You were able to buy this kit, and you could build a smaller airplane with a kit. And they had Harley Davidson engines that you can buy and put them into these planes. And I said, bullshit. I actually have one at the Museum of Flight. They have one, so I saw it. And somebody built it up the old schematics you could buy in the mail back in that mail order fucking to build your own airplane. Again, Harley Davidson engines, and they used to the police used to get them, the New York whatever police, the police used to get Harley Davidsons from the war during wartime. They'd get them from the military. They expired in the military. Then they'd buy them and ride them around, and then you could buy them from the police when they were done with them, and then you put them in an airplane.
Hey Bob, can we try something? I'm gonna, Bob, I want to try something. I want to kick you out for a second and try to re-log back on because your voice is going way low again. So let me just kick you out and rejoin. Let's see if that does it. Let's see if that fixes it. All right.
Yeah,
so I'm not kicking you out.
So yeah, just go ahead and give them the StreamYard link again. The link might have kind of gone a bit, you know. So if you give the StreamYard link again, I think coming in a
he's saying
different
great stuff, but it's hard to understand.
Yeah, it's a bit muffled. Only one of my ears is working on my headphones, but I can still hear perfectly well because I've got it up full blast in my ears. If I put it through my speakers, I'm only going to get echo, so I can hear both of you as well. But it is very muffled, all right. I still can't fucking find this fucking photograph. Where is it? Where did I put it? The computers will probably take this photograph off my computer. Or the computers, AI should I say, and screen it, because it took me, I think, 2 minutes longer than it would normally to put one photograph, and this happened to be this photograph off my phone straight up to Facebook. Whether they screened it, whether they put something behind it, whether they have an explanation for it already. But when I saw it, I had to put it up straight away, and I can't fucking find it now on my own profile. That's so fucking weird. Am I talking to myself? Am I still here?
No, I'm listening. No, I'm here.
No, I'm joking. Sometimes I talk so much I forget that I'm actually on a show with someone else. But I'm just scrolling through loads of residue because I put loads of residue on. I put some other stuff on my profile. I've only realised how to put stuff on Instagram, how to put photographs on Instagram. Fuck Instagram. Oh, I love you, Instagram. I only figured out how to put photographs on it about 2 weeks ago, so I'm active there too. I'm on Twitch. You're on Twitch. Are you on Twitch right now?
Yes.
So, you're on a couple of them.
We're live on Twitch.
Okay. I have a Twitch account as well, but I don't really have too many people following me. I think there's Tug Shields, which is a great little rapper. She seems to be able to flow and stuff like that. And maybe one or two of my brother's friends, they go on there and play games. Is a gaming site? It's more of a gaming site. Yeah. My brother has a couple of friends on there. It's great to be able to do it all through, all the platforms at once. Why not? Let's just say
we're also live on Twitter right now too.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're on Twitter as well, live. Oh wow.
Right now, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
So, Bob, let me see if it worked.
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie.
Oh, that's just so weird. You're so mono. That's so weird.
That's weird.
Yes.
Probably something blocking me. You probably got
a cock blocker, man. You got Facebook. Have got cock blockers now. They just cock block you, man. They don't want you talk. They don't want you talking truth, so they just cock block you. That's what they call it when they can't hear your voice. It's like a cock block. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm not listening to what you said, so I'm cock blocking you.
Observer said 3 UFOs were 6 feet above my home in 2004. Then the 3 became 1 and left so fast I couldn't even guess the speed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fucking hell, man.
They do that here.
They do that. You know what? I found with some of them.
And they get together. They form together. Back home, it used to be just flying discs kind of shit. But in this place, there's a lot of triangles. A lot of triangles. That's the American military.
I think they imitate what the military's using, so they can get confused with it, so they can manipulate, your vision and what they look like through mirrors and I suppose smoke and mirrors. Is that what they used to call it back in the day? Smoke and mirrors. You can make anything so that smoke is obviously the clouds. Yeah, that's the smoke in the way. And you've got mirrors behind it. I can reflect anything off that roof. Doesn't even have to be anywhere near it, but I can magnify it so big that something so small and maybe a 2-foot plane can look like a 50-foot plane in the sky because I reflected off some sort of mirror that's got a magnetizer. Now, just think of a magnetizer as a telescope. Now, imagine a telescope and you're using that as a projector, using projection through a telescope to reflect something in the sky that might be a mirror. That now we're going to get into Project Bluebeam. That make it if you give it depth, if you give it 3D technology, then you give it feelings, and then you go into all this 5G tech and all this fucking shit that they're going to try to put into our heads. it's all a game because everyone hears voices in their heads all the time, right? Everyone, it's a conscience. Yeah. It's a conscience. Your conscious, your subconscious, your whatever. You have decisions to do every day, but you conflict yourself for doing them. You conflict yourself for not doing them. That's your other part of yourself. They want you to be one person, I think, and to be one person and not believe anything else that you are. Okay, you've got a mask on. Okay, so I was on a train yesterday, right? Here's an example. 20 people on the train, 2 people without a mask.
Slow it down, buddy. You slow it down, system, because you're confusing the Australians.
Okay, so I was on a train yesterday. There was 2 people not wearing masks, myself and someone else. Now, if I was someone, and there are 20 people on the train, if I was looking for someone and I wanted to divide the 2 groups, so I can take the 2 people without the mask, know that they're going to be harder to control than the ones that have the mask on. So that's a part of the division. But they all seem to be doing that as well as on other levels, on a psyche level, where they start playing with your emotions, and then if they see you're vulnerable enough, they'd start pumping more stuff into your head, more because they've got some sort of block that you don't hear. Maybe I'm schizo, I hear 10 million voices in my head, so they might have to try to put 1 billion voices in my head just to overpower them. So I think with the people who are awake to a lot of things, flat earth, Mandela effect, and we don't wear this, masks, I think it's an easy way for them to spot a division, which it is really. But you know what? I say fuck the mask, and you know what? Fuck the division. We've always been divided. All the time, and all it is now is just a bigger version of them trying to divide us. I think it's easier for them to spot the people who are divided from everything else. You know what I mean?
Let's do a test. We all saw the movie They Live, where the aliens are here and they're in disguise. So like for example, Bob. Take off your glasses for a second.
Oh.
Take off your glasses. Okay, now, I look handsome, right?
Oh, you do.
Now you want to see if I'm an alien. So what I want you to do, Bob, I want you to put your glasses back on, and then I want you to see your true self.
Okay.
Now I'm an alien because you can't tell what I look like. Now the government is not.
Oh, I see what you're hitting around to.
Maybe that there's alien influence to try to convince everybody in the world to wear this, because if you're wearing this, how are you really going to tell who's fake and who's real, who's an alien?
Oh, it's brilliant. You get the people that they've actually hijacked the government. They've got all the government scared, and then they're threatening to blow up the fucking turtle. And then they say, here's what you're going to do. We want you to make a fake-ass virus. But by the way, I sent you an article about Wuhan. It's underwater. Anyway, the dams are breaking, so the whole fucking place is flooded. Anyway, all of China's flooding. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is, they're dying. Who gives a fuck? They're Chinese. Who fucking cares? But anyway, it's the fact they get you to hide your face, like you said, so they can pass by. They can get by, and nobody will know that they're fucking aliens.
Exactly.
Except for guys like me and that we can see them.
Like the movie They Live. I think it could be happening right now, because if you're looking for aliens or any proof of anything, it's going to be harder with this on.
You can't see the aliens.
All you see is my eyes. And now,
exactly.
Look, if I walk around, hold on. I gotta find something. Now, guys, there used to be a time where if I wear this, people would think I'm a freak or whatever.
I don't know. No, you're definitely not a freak.
It's just a mask. They won't even care. So you can hide more than ever. And I don't give the government that much credit. I think they're really influenced on purpose, so they can be more in disguise and do what they want to do. Because what's happening in the world, right? Digital currency, all this stuff. So
I think they're all influenced. I think all of them are influenced. I think they're scared of something that might have.
If I walked around like that, do you think that'd be okay? That's a mask, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? There'll be a time that people will call you a nutball, but if you wore that around now, I bet you nobody would say anything. They're
nobody will say nothing. they'll laugh and they'll clap and say, "Cool mask. Where do I get one?" That's what they say.
You can have this one if you want, man. It's only a mask. Yeah, fuck off. I've got other ones. I've got other ones with. There was a picture sent to me with a mask, right, and it's got a big. I think it's about a 6 or 7 inch penis as a nose,
Nice,
penis.
nice.
And it was just from here down, so it was a big nose, a penis, and a balls like for a chin, and it was just for your face mask. Would people approach you? Would people laugh at you? What would you do if you saw that walking down the road with someone wearing a mask like that, man?
Well,
That would be funny shit, man.
Read his comments. Who's the guy in the mask? That's the thing. You wear this, you don't know who that person is.
You know that person
No,
is.
no, you don't.
They're all so much easier than they can before. I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It is brilliant. You wouldn't know who the fuck they are. You would not know.
And you know how you figure out the people who are against the government and all this to try to get them out of the way? People who don't wear this. It's easier to spot those people now. Like, it's easier to spot your people who are against aliens or everything. Well, so in a lot of ways, aliens are brilliant.
Hello, guys. Sorry, you can hear me in the background there, guys. I've just got my orange flag around me. Oh, there's my headphones gone. I can hear fucking jack shit. I haven't slept since yesterday, by the way, guys. I think I'm a bit mad. So I've got the green, white, and whatever that color shade is, orange, but it's not really orange. It's
Now there is another movie that could have been brilliant.
Yes.
But about alien invasion, but they did some stuff in it where they made the movie not as brilliant. They just made the movie just a summer popcorn movie. The Independence Day. Right? Now
there's a new one called Invasion 2. Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one. But the movie,
the opening sequence,
where the movie was brilliant, was how aliens put their ships in places before they strike. That's brilliant. Now, what they did was not brilliant was when they actually capture an alien and talk to the alien, they made them sound so stupid. What's your plans for us? Die. Now, listen. If an alien was able to build a ship,
you can take the key.
Blow up cities, blow up. They're not going to talk that stupid. If they're able to fly here, they're more intelligent than we are. They're not going to come to Earth and just say, "Die." These people are going to be brilliant. They're going to be smarter than us, because us Americans think we're the smartest people in the whole fucking galaxy.
I know.
We can't even build a ship to do half the shit that we see in the movie.
No, we have Elon Musk, which is a fucking retard. I mean, the guy is Down syndrome. I'm sorry, he's a Downsy to me. He's got the Downsy.
What if Elon Musk is one of them and they put him here on that?
I think the Nazis went me now. Remember, I got a whole different conspiracy. I think the Nazis built a Deklaka. Now, remember, to me, only me, that the UFOs are not from stars. They're not from other galaxies. There are no other. They're from interdimensionals. They're interdimensionals. They're from our own bullshit dimensional lines. They just pop themselves in, pop themselves back, trying to manipulate. They're doing a good job trying to manipulate shit. They're literally trying to come in and fuck shit over. Yeah, they're not. They're not little green men from other fucking places. They're interdimensional only, and so they kind of come in and come out. I know they come in from what I heard and from what's happened here. Remember that little spot there? Come in and come out.
They've taken DNA. They take DNA. So that's what they do. They probably got system failure in another dimension already formed.
Am I even here, man? Am I in a box? Can you hear me?
There could be multiple use. They could have made a lot of
Here's something I came across. Do you remember Mork and Mindy? Remember Mork and Mindy?
Yeah.
I remember Mork used to say, tune in Nokia, tune in Nokia. Do you remember tune in Nokia? And now we have a phone called Nokia. Nokia. Tune in to Nokia. That was a sort of a twist to get a phone, whatever. There's some sort of advertisement going on there. But he went off script. Robin Williams was such a fucking next level genius. He could just think around shit. What an amazing guy. But I was looking at some of his stuff and earlier stuff of, when he just went off script. and they had to keep it and stuff that, you know, because it was I'll keep 10 lines if you let me go off script, but I will advertise whichever way you want me to do it from another dimension where I could be over here, and I'll spray it as you've never heard it this way before, which is like from another dimension. I could show you a door which is upside down, but I could show you as an illusion, because I know how to illusionize versions of myself, because I think he has split personality as well. But tune in Nokia turned into be Nokia. I don't know if that had any sort of reference, but I do think there was some sort of plug there, you know. Nokia tuning into a Nokia phone, and then that's frequencies of phone that then they control your mind with. You know, if you have 5G on your phone, of course they can control you when you've got it there. People walking with headphones on, you still got an antenna. This is an antenna on your head right now. And if you plug it into a phone, you're still there.
Yeah.
Walk around with a phone with no GPS, you know, if you want to, but you're going to be tracked by London. I don't think in London, I don't think you can walk 3 foot without being, you know, there's cameras every 6 foot in London. You know, it's the most surveillance place all over the world.
Cameras all over London.
Man, it's crazy.
Now,
there's not one spot I don't think it's missed.
Here's a question: can the aliens do a flyby the sock dimension and pick my socks up?
I think they're in the back of the washing machine. I think Curious George's tail is there, and I think Mickey Mouse's braces eventually went down there as well, where them socks are. That's the other dimension. Yeah, back of the washing machine. You pull the washing machine out. There's a big hole there. You pop your head in. It's kind of weird shit, but there's loads of socks talking and stuff. Yeah. You know, and the odd glove.
I'm gonna shout out Bit of Venom, man. He's been hanging around the circles for a long time. He's a cool fucking guy.
He's told me music
a lot of other shows. He was like, "Who the fuck is this Robert Good crazy fucker? He don't treat me bad at all. He don't treat us bad, man. He's a good guy." So I'm just shouting that guy out. He could have left a long time ago. We're crazy, man.
I want to big shout to Flat Chord Music as well. I Flat Chord Music, and everyone that's here as well. Much love to each and every one of you. Fucking hell on. I'd love to show you London all night long, but because when I stand at my window, I start walking around and start just keep talking and talking and talking. But I know, so let's just sit and relax. But there was a couple of photographs I don't think I can. For some reason, I can't fucking find them. I can't find them. Do you want to talk about dimensions? Do you want to talk about the alien spaceship and how did it get here?
How about
did it get here via? Yes.
This is the popular picture. This is the popular picture and video that's been going around about the
government released one. The government released one.
Now,
I like.
Yeah, that was.
I want to hear your opinion now. I can't remember if you said you think this is real or if you thought this was total fake by the government.
Fake to me.
Because didn't you say that, the conversations they were having, the airport were not they do not have that kind of a conversation in airplanes.
They don't have that conversation in airplanes. You are a disciplined military pilot. You have protocols. You do not have them
protocols. Drip.
You do not have them especially when you have a potential enemy in sight. You do not have a system failure. What do you think of that, man? What is that? What is this? We're gonna have this conversation like this. These are fucking civilians, man. Those are civilians.
Do you think that we are all looking at the skies? Do you think that we're all looking at the skies, projecting digital images on them because we're programmed to see digital stuff? Do you think we're projecting some of that? You know, what we see mightn't be circular. It might be a square shape, but we can see it circular because our eyes are trained with digital squares. And I mean, if you break it down to pixels and pixelates and stuff like that, if you can break it down to vision like that, they can mess with any type of pixelate any vision in your eye. They can, with the snap of a finger, they can change the frequency. Will change the color of the sky just slightly. That will change your mood, like that. You know, colors are connected to feelings, and then they might be connected to interdimensional travel for some reason, to do with binary code and binary colors, and going from one dimension to another. I think they skip across and not up and down. As I said, I think up and down is forbidden. I think across from one dimension to another is good, but you need to be at 1949 236 at a certain point to jump into 1922 at a certain point, You know, to certain times you have to be there, but I think it's all in a textbook that they might already know when these things are happening. Just have to position themselves, like create a war in a country where they know a big one's going to happen, so they can cover it up. Now, I'm not going to say what wars they covered shit up with. We all know what wars they covered shit up with. But some of the bigger wars that were brought over, you know, into let's not even go wherever they were brought in. They were cover-ups because they could see these patterns coming. They could see stuff's going to be coming in the sky because it's written in a book. It seems to be on a code of, we're talking about numbers, 6s and 3s, and they're binary as well. And you know, I think we only know 1s and 2s or 0s and 1s. Isn't that right? 0s and 1. We're on 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, and fucking la 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 la, all that stuff all day long. I think we're on that one at the moment, but there's so much more. There's so much more than, you know, I think, than 0, 1, 0, 1. I think it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you start messing around with that. You fucking hell, man, you're all over the place. You know what I mean? You can create your own kind of mad shit, I suppose. Anyway.
Hey, everybody. James got some UFO videos on his channel, too. So maybe you guys want to check out his channel. Check out some of his UFO videos. Let me ask you guys this. Okay, now, along with aliens, of course, one of the biggest talk has always been crop circles, okay? There's so many crop circles, you know. Of course, we know a lot of crop circles could be fake, but are all crop circles fake, or are there some real ones? And now, since the government knows that people are looking at crop circles, they're creating fake ones to make it all look fake. What do you guys think about crop circles?
I think they're
instructions. They're
actual instructions. They're instructions.
Okay.
They're how to build a time machine. You can travel interdimensionally. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
Hey, Bob, your speaker is getting worse and worse. Now we can almost not hear you.
Yeah, I'm actually in a space capsule.
Oh, you're being abducted as we speak?
Yeah. Yeah.
Breaking news, guys. As we speak, Bob is being abducted. And I think they're doing sexual tests on him as we
okay. Oh, so can I get abducted? Can I get abducted? Can I get abducted, please? Please, I haven't had sexual contact with anything for a long time.
As we speak.
Yeah, I'm actually being abducted. How do I sound better? How do I sound? I mean, I'm actually being blocked, by the way. I'm being blocked. I'm not fucking around.
You're being what? You're being washed or watched? So is someone washing you with a rag with water, or washing you?
Yeah, all my shit's getting drained at the moment. I'm getting drained.
Okay. Okay. Are we going to see a skinnier version of you with no beard now, and, you know, with the hat and all sucked in, and like liposuction?
I think this guy says Bob needs to remove the microphone from his anus. Is it from the probe? Your anus from the probe.
That might help, actually. I don't know if you've ever tried that yet, Bob. Have you tried to take it out of your anus and maybe put it in front of your mouth?
Yeah, you guys.
It does help.
You guys keep talking for a minute. I'm gonna try to fix this. I'm being blocked. I'm gonna have to try to. I actually, no joke. Something blocking me in here. I can actually hear what sounds like a hissing coming out of the computer. There's no reason for it. I have nothing attached to it. It's a tablet, man.
Okay, maybe reboot your computer. Maybe just reboot.
That's what I'm going to do.
Reboot your computer. Maybe just switch it off.
Something's actually feeding into the computer. It's blocking it. So you guys keep talking.
Yeah, we're good. Now, crop circle. Even if this one crop circle is fake, look how genius you would have to be to even create something like this. I mean, this is, if it's a hoax, I'm not saying it is or not. This is one hell of a fucking hoax. If this one is, because to make that,
have you seen the experiments with sand on a flat plate and use vibration of sound, where they actually go into circular kind of motions like that? So if you use a flat board and you use white sand and a black board, and you put musical notes through it, it ends up going to circulars like that, which kind of look like crop circles. They end up, you know, depending on what frequency you put through to them. Now, the experiments done, I don't know how you do that, I don't know what you would Google, but they seem to be able to make sounds like this, which seems to be connected to a frequency. So if anyone has a black board and they put vibrational sound and put sand on it, it'll all vibrate out to the outer rings. It'll make smaller rings on the way in. It's something to do with vibration. Now, if I was coming from somewhere else, on a different vibration, would that be the pop mark where I'd left, just because that's the vibration? Like I think they called Heisen something bridge. Is it called an Einstein bridge? It's kind of like they're in Thor, them kind of Stargate kind of things where he comes keep. Say it again.
A Heisenberg bridge.
Sorry, Bob. Sorry. A Heisenberg, maybe that's what it's called. Yeah. So you've seen Thor where he comes down, he leaves a mark on the grass. That's to do with a frequency, yeah. So it's to do with, I suppose, a different tone. So it flattens the grass. Star Trek. I don't think that might. I don't know if that was an interdimensional demon, but I don't know. It could be a spacecraft. He was very, very precise with that one there. All right, wasn't he? Star Trek. Whoa.
Maybe Star Trek fans, and they want to show their pride.
Maybe they're just all great artists, and all they want to do is come here and show us their fucking art. Fuck knows, man. You know, maybe they're just great artists. That's look at my art. And we're just ignoring it, saying, "What the fuck is that, man?" And they're going, "No, man, look at it this way. It's just my picture I drew when I was at school one day. Oh, don't ignore my crop circles." Do you know them people used to go around and do that for a living, make fake crop circles? You know, for publicity, maybe a pub might open next door to where a crop circle might pop out. And it just makes that actual pub so popular for, you know, opening seasoning. Opening seasoning. Opening seasoning.
Oh yeah, we know.
They go in and season them all with a big crop circle right behind, and you put it all over the media as well, wouldn't you? Put it all over the media so the media see it, and then you get about 20,000 more customers into your door because there's a crop circle picture beside your. Now I would pay people maybe a tenner to go up and do that in the field behind my house, just to make my house more attractive for people to buy if I thought they were into UFOs. Now, if they thought they were into the paranormal, I might mention that it might be haunted in my house. Wouldn't that be a great day? Or would that be lying to someone that's not actually haunted? But, you know, anything to make something a better value to someone else, which is not us, because whatever they're doing is not for us. It's for a better value for them, I think. Not us, I don't think. So, yeah, anyway, I can keep going. I'm still trying to fucking find this photograph.
When you did your UFO channel on Facebook in the beginning, were you like trying to find them yourself, or were you taking information stories from other people?
I've been filming footage for. I'm 46 now. I've been filming footage for about maybe for 30 years, I'd say. 30 years on different types of photography that I've picked up on the way. Different types of. I put different lenses through them. So I've taken photographs through the sky. I've passed them out to people that come back as something, but, you know, unexplainable. There's no way I can explain that in a way. But you can explain it and you can unexplain it, if you know what I mean, at the same time. So there was never anything. But I just take footage and then put a camera in the corner, right? I've got cameras over there I haven't even looked at. I've got a Video 8 camera, is that what it's called, V8 or whatever the fuck they are? I've got so many old cameras here with so much footage on that I haven't looked through them myself, but I know there's something on it. And I'm just too fucking busy trying to create great content for people to become, I suppose, happier in this situation that's going on. Tracy loves to call it a situation. People need an uplift, whether you want to call it an uplift or you want to come and listen to good music or you want to just come and listen to someone just fucking talk some shit. You know, that's what I do this for. And I don't know, I couldn't off him on there again. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh no, I might be quite drunk. No, I'm actually drunk. I'm just actually quite. I haven't been asleep for about 2 days now. But they do say that when you stay awake, when you stay awake, they do say, you know, all the neurons are connecting quicker, and they start slowing down if you let them. But I think if you let them, you're letting an emotion run free in them. So you get tired, so your electrons slow down because you feel agitated. So that's an emotion. Now fuck your agitation off and let my fucking neurons hit each other and bounce off each other as quick as they should. Now I'm getting angry because I can't sleep. Now fuck that one off. Now this is why I get a different kind of personality. I can keep going for 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks without any sleep. The slight bit of maybe narcotics halfway through to get me maybe a day or two out of it. But I don't do that anymore. I don't do hard drugs. I smoke weed. So I don't think I'd ever do that. But I used to do it as experiments to see if I can see why these things are happening in the sky. If I can see it at a different angle. But you start getting hallucinations after 7 days. You know, no food for 2 weeks, man. Man, you're hallucinating the fuck, man. I was waiting for them monsters to come at me and I was going, man, cup of tea? Come on again. Anyway, but it didn't work. I was brought to the hospital, put a drip was put in my arm. Hello, sir. Where did you come from? Oh, what?
How's that sound? Does that sound better or probably not?
That sounds a lot better, actually.
A lot better?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot better.
Okay.
A lot better.
I had to reboot a couple of things. It's shit. Something's feeding into it.
You sure you probe at that moment in time? You had to get it out of your body.
That's what it might have been. He didn't want to come on camera because he had his pants around his ankles, and he did say that they had something in. Did he say they had something in you? They were just abducting you, or they were just about to stick it in you, and then the sound went, or something like that, or they were sucking something out of you. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And then the camera went shit. So maybe the microphone got shoved up there as well. You know, when they were shoving the other thing up, and it went all bad. But now
it was the rectal exam.
Oh, that's what it was. I didn't want to say the word rectal exam.
No, it's okay. The aliens, they want you to make eye contact when they give you a rectal exam.
Oh yeah, when you do, I love doing this. I mean, you don't know which I'm looking at. Am I looking at you? Or am I looking for you? I've got one eye looking at you and one eye looking for you. Now, fuck off away from my anus, you cunt. You don't know where to look because you're looking with them. You're looking directly at them with one eye, and you're looking at the other guy over there with the other one, and they don't know whether to probe you or to just fuck you back out into where the field they pick you up in. I usually find I just wake up and in different situations. It might have been the alcohol, it might have been the crack we just had, it might have had to do with something or some mushroom that I might have sat on. You know,
hey everybody,
flashback guys.
This is System Failure's page right here. Super Lusar put it in there. So that's
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, they talk about time travel. People ask me, "Said, have you ever done time travel?" I'm like, many times.
Oh yeah,
I go out drinking with my friends. I don't know what happens, man.
Oh no, I lose so much time.
Freaking time goes by. I'll be like in another state.
Oh.
I wake up. I'll be in another state. I was in the Philippines one time. I was time traveling. I woke up with a goat licking my feet.
Oh man. Like, I woke up tied to a chair with one of my friends with a fucking Kalashnikov rifle put in my fucking nut right there. And he woke me up, right? Pulled the hood off my head. All I saw was the butt of the gun there. I thought, oh no, what have I done? And he went click. He went click. And then they all laughed. There was 4 or 5 of them. Now that, to me, I shit myself. But the relief, I think I might have peed a little bit, by the way. And I'm not ashamed to say that. But just as a level of a joke that someone done to me, and I don't know how I got there. It might have been 2 days, 3 days, 4 days later. We were on a bender, we were drinking, we were probably doing lines. We might have been in a nightclub, we might have been DJing. I ended up in a shed with a gun to my head, and I couldn't see fucking nothing. He took it off, he had a Kalashnikov, he went click, and I went, oh! And they went, gotcha! Wankers. Anyway, that's just my old clique. I don't hang around with them anymore. That's just, that's an Irish thing. That might be an Irish thing, I think, maybe.
Probably Irish. Did they say they were IRA, or did they actually have?
No, they were actually 2 of them were American, and the other, I think the other 3 were. I think one of them was a Kurd. Is it a Kurd?
Okay.
What they call the Kurdish? He was in the Kurdish army. So he was a military. So, and there was another guy as well. But they were all just fucking mad as fucking. Do you know what? We ended up going on the beer for another 3 days. I don't know. We probably done it to someone else. I got picked first,
That's common. That's probably common in Ireland. I imagine a lot of guys wake up in barns with guns to their head. It's just
man, fucking hell, man. As long as you don't wake up with your 2 fucking hands nailed to the bar.
Yeah.
And that way across it, and you've got your pants down. There's nothing you can do, and there's a donkey just about to mount you. Well, that's a different situation. You don't want that shit, man.
That's not bad. That's not
cool. No, do you know what? That bar is definitely ruined. The whole bar, they're going to have to resurface the whole bar because of the nails have gone through.
Yeah.
Imagine how much work's that going to be.
Unless it's consensual. Unless that's consensual.
If it's consensual, we could probably sellotape them to them. But, at a level where you can just nail someone, it's going to ruin that bar, especially if it's oak. We can get a nice oak finish to it,
Long as
we can get a nice French polisher.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird place. I mean, I do a lot of different things here. As long as it's consensual, you can get your hands nailed.
Always consensual. May I shoot you, please? Yes. Oh, thank you. Bang! Or may I come and tickle your fancy, please? Oh, yes.
Always have permission before you do these experimentations.
Oh, yes, of course. You always have to have permission.
Yes. We don't cross them lines.
No, just
aliens don't care though. They'll go ahead and probe you. They can't move.
Man.
You're on a table.
There's stuff like that lens coming out of you. At the end of the night, you're going, are you still pulling that shit out of me, man? What the fuck is that? What was there? Where's that coming from? What the fuck is that connected to, man? Fuck off, man. Just let me out of this pod, man. You ain't no fucking god, man. You think you're Zod? You're in. I'm not even gonna rhyme, guys, but it's a mad trip. Isn't it great to be alive right now? Imagine being alive in the 50s when it was black and white. There was no colour. I'm joking, by the way.
Yeah.
But imagine just right now what's going on in the skies. Isn't it great just to walk out any time of the day and seeing spectacular things, not knowing what they are straight away?
Yeah.
Well, it's like a quiz every day. Every time you go outside, you look up and you go, "Oh, look at that! That's something new I haven't seen," or it's a new building, or it's a maybe it might be a Mandela effect, a new building popped up. But it's exciting times to live. Why wouldn't it be exciting times to live? 50 years ago, they weren't seeing that. They were seeing, God knows, not as detailed.
Yeah.
We're in the 3D world. We're going to, I don't know, hell and back probably. Oh, man, it's amazing, man.
And we're just taking it one day at a time.
There's a question for the system right here. It says, hey, system, do you know how or why the Irish joke started?
Probably to piss someone off. I'd say someone, probably as a sarcastic someone had said something to someone and it turned out it was a joke. I'm not too sure where the Irish jokes come from. I know there was different versions of Irish jokes where it used to be Irishman or the Kerry man or Irish Paddy Irishman, Paddy whatever. So different versions of them, but I think they do come from insults that were just thrown at each other because I will fuck you in the arse. Let's go for a point, and that could be turned into a whatever. Because anything I can say to you is reverse psychology. I can tell you I'm going to kill you, you fucking cunt. Now shake my hand. Let's go for a point. And that's the end of it. That's a different. That's the way the Irish talk. We do reverse psychology because if we get aggressive with someone, we don't. We just get our clan and just say, "Oh, will you sort it out?" Because if I have to come in, it doesn't really matter. But I think, it's weird. Things are weird. Things are crazy. Okay. So I think the jokes. I try to put like if you remember Irish, some of the best poets that I know, I personally read myself, come from Ireland. Some of the best poets in the world, some of probably the best songwriters, and even some that I'm not saying all of them come from Ireland, but they're always known for singing or doing rhymes. Singing songs, folk songs, and Celtic songs, and even doing kind of rituals or just playing with sounds all the time, using harps and the music of the angels. Harps. A harp will put a shiver up your spine when you hear it come in with a woman. And even in Irish it's great. But I think the language in Irish, there's different versions of it. An English version of Irish, and then towards the top and around the middle, it gets more condensed to the old Irish, where it's only actually spoke around the Gael talk, where you have to actually go and learn Irish. If you speak one word of English when you're there, you're kicked out. It's a 3-month trip. You stay there. If you say, "Oh no, shit," you're kicked out. Now I think you might get 2 chances, but you have to speak Irish all the time, and they teach you about vowels on how to. Now they might go into the whole Irish history where it might an Irish joke might have come with an Irish language, and it might have sounded like a song. Oh fuck you, to be sure, and someone turned it into something else because it sounded like something else, and then they changed it to Irish, and then they translated it back to English or a Manchester version of England or whatever.
You can say anything to us. It sounds funny, whether it is or
but is it or isn't it? Well, I think that's what it's all about. Just having a bit of fun, guys. Just if you can't enjoy life, man, what's life about then?
Yeah.
To be miserable, about people. And life's to be out to go out and have. I've been on this fucking planet for 46 years right now. I think I've been on it longer now personally, but I woke up in the last 6 years more than I did in the 40 years beforehand, and it came to me as a shock like that. Now I was awake to whatever was shit going on in the sky, but when the Mandela effect hit me, that brought me to a whole different level where I thought, I'm just gonna just soak this in, man. I'm gonna enjoy this sci-fi trip, whatever you want to call it, supernatural. We're gonna see some great stuff in the sky. We're gonna be around for the light show. And even if it isn't a light show, let's fucking watch these fools put something in the sky and pretend it's a light show. Yeah. That light show that can't even touch us is going to be a better light show than them coming down and fucking them up in front of us. Because they don't do it in front of you. Aliens can zap you, take you away, pull you from another dimension without anyone knowing. Men in Black could just go bang. You're gone. Now, if you want to deal with that shit, I could just put my hand in that screen and pull you from one dimension and you would just disappear off the screen. That's the technology you can do. But what would happen? The screen would go all blurry. It would like the television, and your signal would go. And when we come back, you'd be gone. There'd be another version of you for maybe a couple of days.
If you pulled me into your dimension over there where you're at in your apartment, you're in London. I'm in around Manchester somewhere. If you pulled me through, I'd bring you lunch. I'd bring you lunch.
Oh, no,
I'd bring you this. I'd want you to have.
Oh, you bring me some cock? Oh, you give me some. I'd love some cock flavor, man. I'd love some cock flavor.
Yeah, I would bring this with me.
Soup mix. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
cock flavored soup. If you brought me through the dimensions, I'd bring this with me for you. I want you to have.
You know, you're always welcome in my house with this cock saving soup or whatever. If that's one for the trolls, they might use my voice now. I've just said cock and savor and all. So yeah, walk away. Use my voice. I love it. Do you want to say it once more for the people in the backseat? So what's it called? Cock soup. Bring your cock soup over here, brother. That's lovely. You're more than welcome. Let me pull you over here.
We're mad. You like that flavor?
Sorry?
Give you memories of that flavor?
I think you might like cock flavor.
Lately, I've had a lot of people I don't know why they're mad at me for some reason. I only satire. I do satire. So people
let me ask you.
I want them to have this soup.
When you're eating that soup,
them my soup. I want them to have this.
When you're having the soup, do you suck it? Do you suck it through a straw, or do you?
Depends on how you want.
That's the thing. How do you like your cock? Do you like to suck it or drink it?
Yeah.
So we're going a bit nuts there, guys. But what? You like the straw thing? You like sucking?
It's really flavorful.
Is it actually good?
Okay.
Oh, it's good. It's really I
can't say I've ever tasted cock soup. In fairness.
I always bring it with me if I go somewhere, if I go out, if I go to a friend's house, whatever. I bring my cock flavored soup with me. Yeah.
Now, do you mix it with your own body parts?
Oh, that's disgusting. No, this is soup.
Oh, you do? Do you not do it? Just add more salty flavor now. No?
You could do that. Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Is it salty enough with the cock on it?
You don't try to do it very high on that soup? Okay, making sure.
Only in
fun.
But
what happened there? What happened in the last 10 minutes, man? Did we just rewind? And go back in time? Let me see if I can invent it. Let me see if I can invent a time machine and go back 10 minutes and just rewind that conversation. I heard hot tubs were actually time machines, and you can turn a hot tub into a time machine. I heard you can turn a hot tub into a time machine, and if it's already a time machine, you can only turn it back into a hot tub. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. If you have a hot tub, that's a time machine, but you can't turn one with a time machine back to one that's the better version. It'll only turn it back to into a whatever.
Only the first one.
A hot tub.
I thought time machine. So back to Alien,
man. I've been awake for days, man.
When was that created? I'm just curious. Was that like somebody created that cock flavor like back in the 40s or 50s? I can't see him. I can't see him.
Oh man, I just have to get off. Sorry, I just have to take my fucking clothes off there.
It's called the cock flavor. I can't see a person this generation making that flavor now. So is there like a year date when that flavor was made?
Well, this is recently made. You can buy these now. They do have cock flavor. This is my particular favorite. I like to bring this with me to anywhere I go. The ladies love it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Called Grace cock flavor. I'm gonna research on when that flavor was created.
Yeah, I mean, the ladies love it. I always bring it with me when I go to their house or whatever. Their flats, their apartments. I always bring my soup with me. Yeah. I'll offer it to men, but
you're still offering your cock around here, man. For fuck's sake, I thought I might have jumped out of that conversation for a minute and came back. You weren't talking about your cock soup again. Oh wow. So anyway, who else likes cock soup? Oh, here we're going with the big pictures of cock soup. Love it.
You're really a shirt.
Do you know? There's nothing better. You know. If you put in cock soup, it usually comes up with a big cock. You know, first impression. You know, depending on what you've been looking at for the last a couple of days on your web history. So make sure you don't pull up something while you're doing that when you're looking for cock soup. Just be careful with the wording, guys. We don't want to be pulled down on what an amazing stream.
Wow.
A picture of a cock having a soup. What the fuck? Ingredients are there?
Pouch, 1 pint of cold water. Bring to boil. Cover and let simmer. 10 minutes. Stir occasionally.
Yeah, that's the way I like my cock too. I think.
I like it warm.
I'd like it warm. Yeah. But will you stop, guys, man? Is this a trap? Is this a fucking trap? Is this a trap, guys? Are you trapping yourselves?
Right here, look. Instant noodle soup. Grace cock COQ flavor.
I'm sure it's been Mandela affected. I'm sure it's been Mandela affected by somebody.
Okay. I see what you're saying there now, but okay. I just thought you were just being. mad funny about a cock soup. Cock soup. I'm so sorry. I missed the punchline there for that minute. But so yeah, but let's keep talking about cock soup.
I wonder if they make this into a shirt.
What? Oh,
I don't know. It would maybe. I would recommend it. I mean, yeah, maybe.
Oh, they do right here.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good shirt. I would wear that. I would wear that shirt.
Yeah, it's you can buy it for $20.99 with no tax.
99 cents. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I would wear that shirt.
Would you?
I would definitely wear that shirt.
A big yellow cock walking around.
Yeah, big yellow cock shirt.
Nice.
Look on top. Look at the second picture. You could get a mask with the cock on it.
Oh, you can get a mask with the cock on it as well. Oh, sure. Well, just go all cock. Let's go all cock. Let's just dress up as a big penis, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And just wrap us up in a mask like a big penis. Let's fuck the t-shirts. Let's just dress up as a big penis walking around.
Yeah.
We can put a mask on it so we can actually hide the knob part, the actual, as I call it, that's German helmet looking thing. We could hide that with mask so it wouldn't be inappropriate. We could still walk around dressed up as a big penis, yeah?
Exactly.
And it's $14.99.
With that mask on, that'd be great. How much? $14.99? Oh man, if I had the money right now, I would fucking take that bloody website right down. I would take it down. I would take it down and shame it right now. I won't do it. So, oh fuck me, a big cock on your mouth. That's like putting a cock in your mouth. For fuck's sake, man.
Oh come on, guy. You need to say Gypsy Road on it though.
Oh, you can put it on it. You can put it on it. Gypsy Road, like a cock in your mouth. I don't know. That's worse. I don't know, but I don't know if that you could use that slogan if you want. Hashtag Gypsy Road. Gypsy Road, like a cock in your mouth. Oh man.
Anything to get you to wear a mask, man. Anything to get you to wear a mask.
This is
anything.
Crazy. This whole thing has gone mad. I think I'm going crazy, guys. We're talking about a cock on a mask. Oh, lovely. Oh, fuck cock. Oh, bugs, that even sounds worse than what I want to say.
Oh, a cock on a mask. Why not, man? Why not now? This is how far we've gone. This is our society. This is where we are now. This is it. This is it, guys. Those of you with whatever fucking universe you come from, this is where we've come. This is it. This is the epitome of where we are now. You've got a cock on a mask you can wear. Oh
yeah, we've taken over his show. All I need now is for you to go, and I've got it all. Oh, hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, man, what happened, man? What happened?
What do you want to talk about, man?
Oh, whatever you want, man. He's gone now. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him. No, let's talk about him. He's a great dude. He's great.
Go. I don't know where to start. What do we?
I tell you, I could start. He's a great guy. He's a great guy, but you've known him so much longer. And if you could make him down into say three sentences, and then I'll give you my three. Make them small. Or you can make it one sentence. If you, I like get the fucking things going while he's probably got a heart. He's probably got an attack on his computer. So let's keep the fucking flow going. Three best sentences.
Is plumber's ass one word?
Plumber's arse, I suppose that would be one word. Yeah, you could use that in a sentence if you want. You could use
put the dash in it. You could the dash is missing.
Where would you put the dash in the middle? Is that where the shit's missing? On his arse crack?
Yeah. So take the dash out because the dash is missing a lot of things. So it'll be just plumber's ass.
Plumber's ass. That's one word.
We agreed. Oh God, man. Flagellant.
Flagellant. Okay, that's a great way to describe
flagellant. Oh man, what's the third word? You see,
come on now. Come on.
Oh God. Oh, come on, man.
He's frozen, he has to reboot. You mightn't hear what we're gonna say.
Toenails.
Toenails?
Toenails.
Okay, so
plumber's ass, toenails.
Plumber's ass and toenails.
Yes.
Right, okay. So I'll give you my three then. I suppose I'm going to go the other way for a second.
And the sidebar, you guys come up with your own three in the sidebar.
Amazing amount of knowledge. Let's put that in one sentence.
Ooh.
Right, that's one sentence.
One word.
Now,
one word.
I think a resource, like yourself, a resourceful, untapped amount of knowledge that's in there that, like yourselves, we started together, we were talking about it earlier on, we seem to be, you know, expanding every day, and we've connected in so many ways. But as far as someone being able to go from one subject to another and being as open-minded as your brother here, has got one of the best minds I've, you know, come across. He's got great business side. He's got a great business plan. He's got this plan. But he's got a lot of truth. That's a lot of words. Should I only say three? Let me break it down to one more.
Narrow it down.
Okay. Okay. Let me break it down. Break it down. Hashtag he is the best.
Okay. So you got 3 words.
.com. Hashtag he is the best.com.
There we go.
You want to put .com?
Any three words in the sidebar for Gypsy Road in there?
That's what she said. That's what she said. So that could be right. In the end, my cock was all I had. That's what Mandela Miles said. Wow.
Okay.
Your brother said restarting his computer. Does he mean he's restarting his own computer in his head, or he's actually doing that? Is that his 3 words of description?
We don't know. He's not actually alive. He's not real.
Okay, so is that him? Is that his 3 words explaining what he thinks about himself? He's rebooting his computer, or is that just
his computer? I mean, he's gaining enlightenment.
He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Okay.
He's bringing his flagellant around himself and bringing his enlightenment.
Okay. Well, he's going downhill. Fucking bad. He's going downhill now. All right, let's keep going. Aliens have taken over. That's from HV. Getting closer from your brother. That's another 2 words. That's a great sentence.
We're getting there.
That's what she said. And then so we have Bob is the queen or king crown. King or queen or king's crown.
Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and fix that problem for you guys. Ah, shit!
Shh. Don't tell him we were talking about him, guys.
God damn it!
We were just about to say the best.
I can't believe I showed a mask and it shut me off.
They're always looking. Oh no! Look at that.
It's like they knew, right? It's like they knew, and they
always looking. They're always looking, man. They're always looking. I've that, what's his name? Darth Maul. Darth Maul. I have a Darth Maul one with his eyes light up at the back, isn't it? And it's showing his tentacles. It's quite a big mask, but it's over there in the pile. But I also have other ones. But you know, facial recognition. I love messing around with that. I've got 2 cameras, right? Because I'm going to do this soon. I've got 2 cameras. I'm going to record myself having a conversation with myself. I'm going to go, "Hello, sir. How are you? I'm fucking great. How the fuck are you? How do you feel?" And then I'm going to do another camera because I've got like loads of cameras. So I'm going to film myself having 15 conversations with this guy down here. Have you burned something?
I am hacking the computer. I am hacking your computer.
Oh, I thought you said you're making me a pizza. You look like you're doing some dough there. You're doing some. So you're not making. Oh, you're hacking my computer. Oh, nice one. I can tell you where I live right now, man. I live in Brixton. You don't have to hack my computer. Just around Brixton Academy. If you shout my name in Brixton Academy, I'll come run. So, just outside Brixton Academy. So, you know, come and see my IP address. Jenny! No, don't be sorry.
The Russians shut you down, dude. We already knew what happened. The Russians shut you down.
Oh, that's what it was. It's always the Russians. President. I know some lovely Russians, man. I know some lovely Russians. They're great dudes. Awesome. But yeah, they're always taking people down.
They could drink like a motherfucker.
Oh, they are hard as fucking coffin nails. Now I know Irish travelers are hard motherfuckers, right? I've seen a lot of them. But I've met some Russian guys that you can hit them with an iron bar in the stomach and they will not even move. They have nearly a 24-pack. Have you seen them guys that have like 15-pack? They're just solid. You hit them with a stick, it just breaks off them. You hit them with an iron bar, then he breaks. Yeah. I'm like, fuck me. I thought my lads were fucking hard. They're breaking iron bars off that cunt's stomach. The Russians are full on.
They drink vodka like it's water,
all day long, man. Oh, great sessions with some Russians. And at the end of the night, I haven't a clue what they're saying because they start speaking like fast, like I do, in Russian. Yeah. And it's broken English and Russian. And I pick up a few words. But at the end of the night, we all end up getting pissed and fucking. I end up drinking vodka out of a mug. Never drink vodka out of a mug. Always drink it out of a glass. A mug for spirits. No, I'm in a hangover for about 3 days, man.
No.
And I mean a hangover where, you know, oh man, my eyes are killing me. I can't. Oh, my eyebrows. Oh shit. Oh, life. You know, it's just too much. It's like, I just can't move. Yeah. And when you move, it's just to get sick. Or eat something. And then just and then 3 days later, you kind of go. Should I be back in work on Monday? What day is that? Oh, that was 2 Mondays ago. Oh shit!
Russian dash cams are the best. Anything Russian?
Oh yeah, what? Dash cams? Oh yeah! Wow, they're amazing. They're amazing.
I want to go to Russia, man. I'm dying to go to Russia. I can't wait to go to Anybody in Russia? I like
was there once. I was in
Russia. You're watching this. I'm going to your house. Let me know. Send me an email. Send
an email.
Hey, you know,
backpack. I'll be in Russia.
Actually has helped America a lot.
Oh, God.
Because people say that Trump won because of the Russian interference with the thing.
Oh, yeah, of course.
If you're voting because of what people are saying online, then you're the idiot. You're the one who's not doing your own research.
Yeah.
If a Russian person was that easy to influence you to vote for somebody, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm the cause. I'm the one. It wasn't because the Russian broke in. Listen, if the Russian broke into my computer, right? What the fuck? They can see whatever they want. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It could have been me on this device. It could have been me on this device. It could have been me on that device. It could have been me on that device. It could have been on me on several devices. But it could be anyone. I think we think too much because we're conspiracy theorists, so we think automatically someone's done it on purpose.
Absolutely, we think that fast.
Straight away. That happened on purpose.
Of Russians or anybody saying that, hey, you watch some porn or something on TV. Don't be sad that you watch porn. Be proud that you watch porn.
I watch porn all the time.
If people see that you watch porn, be proud of it, man.
Well, what, man? I've got needs, man. And if no woman's gonna be able to do it for me, I'll do it myself. That's what I'm here for, isn't it?
Yeah, so
we're stuck in this physical flesh where it's all sexual and sort of sexual pleasure. If I can't find a beautiful woman to do it for me, I'm going to do it myself. It's a natural thing to do. Don't be ashamed to do it. So yeah, of course, there's porn, but I don't save any porn. I don't save. Say it again.
If you got a bed.
Say it again.
Anyone Russian Bob will bring the cock flare at 6. You got a bed.
HV asked me a question.
What happened to the show?
I don't know. I'm going to try to get this back on track for 1 second. Can you go back up to there? HV asked me, did Guinness have a Mandela effect? Guinness.
Okay.
The spelling of Guinness was always the way it's spelled now, Guinness or whatever it is. I have so many different versions of it. I'm actually in three Guinness Book of World Records, by the way. 3 years, I think it's in 99, 2000, and also maybe 98. I'm in 3 Guinness Book of Records for getting my head shaved. The most people ever getting their head shaved in one place for a charity for cancer. And then we got a Mohegan done. The most people ever got a Mohegan done in 1 hour. And then the third year we done something totally different. And it was great because it was amazing. I don't know where I was going with that, but what was I saying? Oh, Guinness, yeah. It hasn't changed to me, but I think it might be spelled differently in some countries. They might leave an E out or an N, so maybe it could be in certain countries.
Yes. Are you wearing a thumb ring by any chance?
Yeah, it's a spinner. It's a spinner.
Okay.
Because I'm crazy, I need something to do all the time. If I'm not thinking or doing something, so that spins. See the middle of it spins.
Yeah,
it's a
wanting the audience to see you with a thumb ring. I was just wondering about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought it at a rodeo. I was in Texas for I was over there. It doesn't matter when I was over there, but I was at a rodeo and I bought this and I thought, oh, it's a great thing to do. If I feel anxious, I could just do this and spin it. You know, it's like a fidget spinner. You know, just something to do. At least I'm not fucking wanking. You know what I mean? At least I'm not watching porn. At least I'm not watching porn and wanking. Fucking wankers. What the fuck are we talking about porn and wanking? That's you and your alien taking you away up there, and you know what the fuck?
Was this a show of ripping each other apart for like?
Why not, man? Everyone else rips us apart. Why do we rip each other apart? Fuck it. Let's do their job for them.
I mean, technically, the question is about aliens and UFOs. I mean, I consider myself. I'm not from fucking here, so I mean, I want to start off with alien conversation.
Oh, I'm definitely not from here, man.
I'm
definitely not from here, man.
I'm an alien. I'm not from this place, so I'll just go ahead and say, well, this is what aliens do here. And say, what do aliens do here on the planet? Well, they rip each other apart. they tear each other up.
Oh man, that's what they do, man. That's what they do. I think that's yeah. We all have different looks at it. If you look at, I like to look at stuff differently all the time. So, say for instance, I walk down the street and I see.
Am I here? Am I breaking up?
No, you're breaking up. The movement is a little bit.
You're completely breaking. You know, I have my audio was being fucked with, and your video is being. Well, again, I kind of pissed off a lot of Freemasons and a lot of people.
Oh well. They're not that bad. The Freemasons ain't that bad. When you go up,
I still am technically.
I get you, but they're not that bad. There's different versions of them, and then there's this different splinter groups of all these, secret handshake guys. They're the ones to give the other bad rep,
I enjoyed it. They're good guys. Everybody thinks that they're fucking evil. They're ain't worshiping anything, but but you got bad apples everywhere, and they're in everything. You know, so you got them everywhere you go. You got a fucking bad alien, or bad alien. You got a bad. Well, anyway, everyone's got a bad person in their fucking.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I suppose so. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't like to single out a whole group, but yeah, there is an agenda. They do all participate. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them are. I'm a good one, so that's why I don't want to put them all bad down. There's bad ones.
I got breaking news. I got breaking news for you and system failure.
What?
I'm going to show you this picture. It's disturbing. Here we go.
Ooh, nice.
What you gonna do?
That's where it comes from.
Hot flavor soup.
Oh yeah, hot flavor soup, lovely. And he's in an alien's hand. Is that here? Let me ask you, Rob. Is that what the alien went into you? Is that how they produce cock soup? They go into you and take that stuff out of you?
That's what they do.
That's what cock soup made of. Your stuff inside. Shit, I'm spitting my food everywhere, man. Where'd that go?
That's what they do.
The best part and everything was the last bit. I'm just spitting it now. That's what they've been doing. That's what they've been probing you for. Cock soup. Up your bum. Up anally. Is that what you said? Anally stuff. Is that what you said? Something about an anal thing. What the aliens do. Well, and so yeah. Did he get it out as dust though? Did he take it out as dust?
Well, they stimulate the gland, and then
the gland. Okay.
They have to
like rubbing the thingy jig.
That's what the probe's for.
What did they say? They say cleaning the windows and feeding the horse type of thing. More feeding the horse type of thing. Yeah. That type of thing, is that what they do? And generally just do it. When this show has gone so bad, man. Hey. Man. Do you know what that is? You know what cleaning the windows and feeding the horses, don't you? You do know what cleaning the windows and feeding the horses is, by the way. If you don't know, well,
maybe you have an anal fixation.
They do.
Many doors. Are you always walking around scratching your arse?
Me? Yes.
Yeah. Well, then you've got an anal fixation.
I think it's
scratch your arse all the time. But it's either that, you've got to reach the arse. It's one or the other.
It's the aliens.
So it's either an anal fixation, or you always got. Or you know what? Here's a thing. You could change your detergent. That might be giving you itchy underpants. Itchy underpants, itchy arse. I was trying to help you out there. Conditioner maybe in the wash thing.
Actually, a sheeple whisper, hippie Mike. You think you're on Starbucks because aliens do not exist? How do you know they exist?
Okay, can I ask him one question?
Yeah.
If he wants, if he's still here, let me ask you one question. Do you believe in God, Sheepy Whisperer, Happy Mike? Do you believe in God? Now, hopefully he might come back and say he either does or he doesn't. No, I'm just going to explain one thing to him. If you believe that there is a God, an Almighty above in heaven, and you've never seen him, okay, and you don't believe that aliens exist or could exist, well, God could exist, aliens could exist. Deal with it. People think outside the box. We're not arseholes for thinking outside the box. But one day, you might come to us and go, how come you knew that was coming? And you might come back to us. But then again, we were just talking shit, but we're friends talking shit. So I think if you believe in God, how is it? Because it's the same thing, and it's something you haven't seen. There's more evidence of aliens running around the skies, or maybe our own technology. Alien technology. Let's call it alien technology. There's more evidence of that than God exists himself. He hasn't come down. We read stories and books, but we're not there. We see it with our eyes, what's going on in the skies. So I don't know if that's the way. I think that it's not really saying to him, that's why I believe, but it's just the opposite coin, isn't it, really? If you believe in one thing, why couldn't there another thing? Yeah. Why couldn't that God made aliens to look over us?
Yeah.
Is that so far out?
Verbal diarrhea.
Oh yeah, fuck you. Okay. Oh, nice one.
I think that's his name. I think that's his mother's name.
This is the problem with a lot of people. They're only open-minded to what they want to believe.
Oh yeah.
When people don't want to open their minds to other ideas, listen. I can't tell you for a fact if the Earth is round or flat, but I'm willing to listen to both sides.
Shaped like a banana.
Both sides.
If you can sit down and listen to both sides,
I can't tell you for a fact if it's real, because I'm not up there. I can't see this planet from the sky.
I think it's shaped like a banana.
No, exactly.
I think the Earth is shaped like a banana. We're sitting
in it. You and your cock soup and your banana shaped stuff, and I think you might have it not only an anal fixation, you might have a cock fixation as well. You might have something with both sides.
I always go Freudian. I think of
okay. Oh, you think of Freud? Okay. I get where you're coming from.
Everything's Freudian. Everything's Freudian.
As Gypsy said, we're only talking about what we might believe, but then it's only a version that we're only characters right here. So why do people get pissed off?
I don't know. We're gonna.
I don't turn around and say, "No, your God isn't real. Your God is not real. I don't believe." No, fuck you. Your God isn't real. I don't say that because I don't believe in God. I believe in a God, but I don't believe in maybe the one that some people believe in. I believe it. I call it a source, so I don't disagree with anyone. But you know, do I need to say more?
Well, there's the Elohim.
You know what I mean? Do we need to say more? Do we need to keep elaborating?
Yeah. You should have me on to explain.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you the invite right now. Jump on if you want.
We really enjoy it. Actually, because remember, guys, we're just having fun. We're having fun. We're taking the piss, as they say, out of everything here. We're having a good time. A lot of us we're having a good time. We've been so locked into this hate speech, this fear mongering. We're playing. We're kids playing up here, having a good time. We're talking about cock soup. We're joking. We're having a good time.
Oh yeah, cock soup, and we're putting stuff on T-shirts. We've got cock masks coming out. You know, we could do a whole line of clothes by the end of the night. You know, we could probably have fashion models run. I could get some of my girlfriends to come and do a fashion model for us, so we can design some clothes tonight. You know, we can get the cock mask on. We can get the Gypsy Road thing. We can get them out there printed to your door straight away. You've got T-Spark. Is that what it's called? T-Spark? We have T-shirts and all that.
I love hearing different people's theories, because sometimes it happened on this show for a while, where sometimes when you ask somebody a question and they answer everything with a Bible. And I'm not saying nothing against God or Jesus, but I like to kind of find out things that's not through Jesus or the Bible, you know. That's, to me, that could be too much of an easy cop-out on answers. You're like, hey, what do you think of this? Well, in God's book, okay, let's take the God book out. What do you really think what's going on out there? That's what I love to have fun with. What's really out there, not just the same old answer that sometimes we've been hearing.
Yeah, now I was told when I worked, I had a problem with this. People, and I do apologize. I had a friend at work. He was a deeply Christian man. He used to get mad at me. He was a nice guy. He pulled me and said, hey, man, can you not take God's name in vain? Say anything you want, make any swear word you want. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. I've slipped, and I do apologize. And I had to stop doing that. And I practiced stop doing it. And I still stop doing it. And I slip sometimes. I do apologize for things like that. So I don't like to insult anybody. I don't like to take God's name in vain. Whatever God you have, I don't take it in vain. So I try to stop with stuff like that. However, other things we kind of joke about, we have fun with. If Yeshua's was here, he would be having fun too. I'm sure the man laughed on the mountain. I'm sure if Muhammad had a great time laughing on the mountain. I'm sure Thor has a great time laughing on the mountain. People like to laugh on the mountain. You know, you stop being so goddamn serious all the see, I slipped. I do apologize. I practice not doing that, so I don't want to insult anybody out there. And so if we're insulting you religiously, we do apologize. We're not trying to do it on purpose. We're not here to make enemies and make people upset. We're talking about aliens turning into cock soup. Cock soup turned into masks, and then all kinds of fun jokes. So we're just three guys having a good time. And we've got this alien here to represent it. Now, it could be interdimensionals. We want to go back here. They could be interdimensional. They could be Elohim out of the other book. It could be sent by the gods, plural. It could be 100 angel. It could be 1,000 different things. You don't have that answer, but you think you do, but you don't. We all come from different universes. We come from different places. And sometimes it's fun to get together as a group and just have fun and joke around and not take it so seriously. Now, I won't be doing this in no church or anybody's church. I won't be talking like this in any serious place. But because we have an open platform for good times and everyone's having a wonderful smile and a laugh, that's what we're getting at. You know, I'm sure if there's a God up there, God wants us to laugh. If you want the God of hate and fucking anger, that's all about you. Go find another channel. I'm sure you could find an ME channel or some fucking flat earth channel that's going to make you sad, angry, and we're going to have a good time here. Yeah. We're going to make a joke. We're going to have a good time here.
Interesting. You know, UFO ships.
Yes.
They can't be. Now, if time travel is true, we talked about time travel before.
Interdimensional.
If these are ships that are coming from the future that is designed by us, that
future
perfectly sense. It might not be aliens. We might be picturing alien faces on them, but they can be ships from the future.
And if they take your DNA, hypothetically, to play the game, if they come here presently, here, now, and theoretically, they take your DNA, they can clone you in the future. They could take you from here, clone you in the future, and then you yourself and I in the future are doing things which could also affect you presently, or they could take you to the past genetically, and you can be affecting yourself presently from the past. You yourself and I could be in the past, the future, and the present if they've gotten your DNA. Now think about that. That's not something they can't do. They can do that now. They can clone, and in this timeline or whatever dimension we're at, they can clone now. So they could theoretically clone you in 3 to 4 different places. Basically, you're multiple yous, man-made, alien-made, dimensional-made, whatever made you are. You can, if you want to play the retro causality, which I don't like that word. I don't like it. It's just, but if they want to really use it, then there's your argument. You could be on another dimension, and your clone was made there. You yourself was made there and born, and then not cloned in a tube, but you were probably conceived from a whatever. But you can be in multiple spots if they've gotten your DNA. You are yourself no matter where you go. So think about that. Now, this is not my original avatar. This thing isn't my original avatar. This thing, I was dead. My cirrhosis of the liver, I was dying. I had jaundice. My skin was getting yellow. My back had multiple crust discs. This beautiful thing I'm in right now is not like that. So I can't tell you if this was made for me. A nice new fresh fleshy sleeping bag, and it's doing me fantastic. I'm getting bigger and stronger, and I'm healing, and I'm getting a deeper voice, and I'm growing hair on my fucking chest from here down. I'm getting hair on my damn shoulders now. It's not like patchy, it's coming in. So myself is changing here in this place. So I don't know. And everyone has limbo rings. Limbo rings were only for babies and infants and children of early ages. They're called limbo rings. You had them on your eyes. That was only in our time for children, not for adults. But we all have them. Like we're brand spanking fucking new right off the goddamn assembly line. So your eyes make you look brand new. Bones look good, beautiful fucking structure. Your skeletal structures change. It's bigger, better, broader if it's from your universe that you remember. Now, not everyone has that. Not everyone, and if you don't, you're blessed because you don't have that burden in your head. I remember this place with my lungs and everything was like this. Well, you don't have that burden. Be happy. Myself with it.
The painting is sticking in Dr. Wu's head again. I must be talking about the paintings behind you.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Oh, have they changed? Maybe I rearranged it. Michael Healy's been watching my paintings, man. If you want to know what they are, they're okay. I'm gonna give you guys a tour. I'm gonna give Michael Healy a tour. He's been dying to see these damn paintings. Now I'm gonna give these to Michael Healy to take a look. Now these are code paintings.
I wonder what happened to system failure. I guess somebody said that he must have got sucked into another dimension.
He got dimensionally shit. We just keep talking. Everybody's getting
out, and you got your sound taken away, and now he's off. Well, there's something weird going on.
There's something weird going on because during the first part of the show, it sounded like hissing. It was hissing the whole time. It was like a hiss. Like I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
And he wrote, "I lost my birthmark and have the eye effects. That's all the upgrades I'm taking."
That's fine. As long as you're getting better. This place is I call it a reroll for me. It's the greatest. It's the better probability. So you're genetically, a lot of people are getting the best probability. The better outcome. My other outcome in where I was from or wherever I'm from in my anchor memory, if I'm from anywhere at all, like Tony says, we don't fucking know. We don't have that answer. But if I'm taking a guess,
guys, can I just show you one thing, guys? Sorry, my power went there. I was trying to show you out my window. Can we have full screen for a second, if that's all right?
Yeah.
I just want to show you out my window. We have the sunset now just over London. It's kind of just out this way. Are we all right there? Good. You can kind of see it. If you give me full screen, you can see it kind of going behind. So you can see that the sun there, I'm going to try to hold my arms as close to as steady as I can. But it's not beautiful skies to be having. Look at the sun there. If you want to zoom in on your own camera, you know, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
You know, and then you look at the clouds, just follow the clouds there for a second. If you start following the clouds down between these two things, you start getting thicker. I know I start talking about this, but look at them beautiful clouds. And then we start going up to London, you start spacing out to like, if you want to start looking, they kind of look razor shape. Just over London, they kind of look razor shape. They're starting to lose a bit of a shape in between them. But see the gap there, just behind the pillar. So just behind the pillar here, there's a gap here. See the gaps in the clouds, the stuff coming up, the stuff going in between them clouds. For some reason, that seems to be blocking as well. For some reason, no. And they're my fucking fuck off trains. Sorry, they never fuck off. Don't know why. It's probably because there's train tracks there, and I'm not going to rip them off. But I just thought I'd show you that, guys. It's beautiful skies here, and that's why my power went. I'm so sorry. Just excited to show you that. So what are we talking about? Were we still talking about cock?
Well, I'm going to show Michael Healy. I'm moving the camera around for these for Michael Healy. Can you guys see that?
Yes, yes, I can, yeah.
So that's Paris. That's Paris. So this is Paris, France. These are the paintings I have.
Hey, Michael Healy, put your own YouTube page in the chat so people can check your channel out because you do great stuff over there.
So here's the arch. Okay, so there's the arch. And then, well, lo and behold, it's Notre Dame. How weird that is. Notre Dame. This is before it caught fire. Isn't that pretty? Actually, it's a residge, by the way. That's a residge. So that's an actual painting from France. Notre Dame. There's the arch. And then there's the Eiffel Tower and those beautiful canal systems. So, and then, of course, I've been mapping this whole thing out here with all the changes. If there's changes. I don't know. It's your guess.
Stay away from the windows, somebody's saying.
What's that?
Stay away from the windows. So I guess they're afraid that maybe system failure might accidentally fall out.
You jump out.
They care about them.
System failures, lives matter.
Oh no, definitely do. They definitely do. I'm sure they do. How many lives do I have though? And which ones matter the most? Which ones? Thank you so much, system failures.
Yeah, well, if you step on the street, you'll immediately be tackled by police. That's your
nice. Oh yeah, that's no problem. I have people to infiltrate the police already before they get to me. So it's kind of like a rugby attack. So I'm walking down the street and I can see my friends just intercepting police officers out of the way. Excuse me, officer, can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? You stupid fucking blue bottle motherfucker! Do you think I'm afraid of any police officer? I will go into a madhouse for 3 days. I'll be kicked out for being aggressive, and I'll be back home within a week.
Did you? Has the whole thing been resolved yet with the courts and all that? Are you fine?
No, you know what? What happened with that was they never charged me. They said they were going to send me a fine. I'm still waiting. I've never received the fine. I haven't went back to get that guy yet, but I've got 7 years to do him I've got 7 years to do him, so I can take my time. I really want to find out who he is properly because I really don't want to make him lose his job if he's got a wife and kids. Now, I'm not that mean motherfucker, but I do want to do him for assault. He might get demoted, but if it's a case of he might have lose £100 a week because I do a complaint against him, well, fuck him. I'll just go abuse him. I'll just say, fuck you. You're on your uniform now. Yeah. Hit me now, you prick. And these two guys beside me are here to make sure that you're on your own. So do you want to go for it, or do you want to just step into it? Oh, what? We're off duty.
No, man.
I probably won't even do that. I'm just saying that because I'm still angry. Just offer him some cock. That's exactly it. Ask him. I'll ask him. Do you consent? Do you consent in having my cock in your fucking head? My cock is a Glock, by the way. My cock. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that to anyone.
To having this soup. Just go to the police officer that did that to you and then offer him some of your and ask him for consent. We don't.
No, that's what I was asking. I was going to say, do you consent to taking my cock? Is that what I should say to him? He's a big guy. I reckon he could get down with one punch. Like one punch right there. I reckon he's got a glass chin, but he had so many people around him.
Yeah.
But I haven't forgot about him. Anyway.
I would love to see a video of you handing him a peace offering.
You just walk up to me and say, I want you to have it.
I could do that, man. Somebody write that in a list for me. I will go over to that guy and hand him some cock soup, and I'll video it. I'll video it. There's no problem if I can find him on the street. Write that down, someone. I'll write it on my blackboard now. I'll do that. I'm all about the parody shit, man. I walked around talking to people the other day, just talking smack. I done a 2.5 minute. I was walking down doing some residue, right? Walking down London, and I said, "Fuck it, I've never done this before." So I start rapping, and I start rapping loud, and there was people walking past me, looking at me. I said, "All right, what are you looking at? You what? Rat-a-tat-tat, and fuck you, and this and that." And I would just keep going on. It must have been for about 2 minutes. People were looking at me like I was a nutter. I didn't have my headphones on, which I should have had on.
Yeah.
I should have had them on because it makes me look like I'm looking and talking to someone on a phone.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the phone going, so I could have been talking to anyone, just like this, right? But I was just rapping. It was just something to do. But there was people smiling because they were getting it, and it was just weirdness.
If you wear a trucker's hat, did you have a trucker's hat?
I had my best suit on. It was my birthday suit. It was covered in clothes, though. It had some nice, decent clothes on top of it.
Perfectly acceptable to wear your birthday suit outside. That's
exactly, man.
Exactly. All about.
As long as you cover the hairy bits, I think you're.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's religious. It's a religious thing. It's fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
I think you might have a little more hair than most of us to cover, but that's your thing.
So if you were in your birthday suit, were you wearing a mask?
No, the thing is, I was actually in my birthday suit, but I had some really nice clothes on my birthday suit.
Okay.
So I had my birthday suit on.
Yes.
But I wasn't showing it off, would you say, the way I'd like to, because of the restrictions. So I'm not going to go around no top on at 7 o'clock at night time. It's getting a bit cold. I don't want to show off I don't want to show where my muscles used to be.
Yeah.
Fuck that, man. No one wants to see where my muscles used to be. You know what I mean? I can show you a picture. Yeah, I can show you a picture of 20 years ago. I was as big as a tank, but no one wants to see what I don't have anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, older you get baby Gerber dick. I mean, in America, the baby.
Yeah. Are we going back on about cock again?
Yeah,
you cannot get off the cock, man. You love the cock.
Yeah, I mean, people should practice saying baby Gerber dick. When a guy
Gerber dick. What does Gerber dick mean?
Do you guys remember?
It's a baby. Gerber sells baby products. And they always have a baby on the. It's an actual baby.
Okay. Oh yes, I get you. So baby. Okay.
Baby Gerber. Baby Gerber dick.
A Gerber dick. Yeah, I'm sure you. I probably had that. I had that problem. I'm sure when I was on amphetamines one night, and I just couldn't get it up. I think I might have had it just wasn't going anywhere. I don't think I could find it. Do you know? It looked like a grey hair lost in my pubes. To be honest, I just couldn't see it, man.
That's fine.
But I was on a lot of amphetamines, and that makes your dick shrivel like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It just got lost in the hay. I tried to shave them off, and they all grew back grey. I shaved them off once. I done it Manscaped, and they grew back grey. What the fuck? I've got grey pubes for the top half. It looks like someone had dipped the top half in bleach, and the bottom half of my pubes are sort of brown. But listen, fuck it, man. It's the same colour as my beard, but I can't grow it here for some reason, or on my chest.
I don't want to imagine.
I think I've got one hair on my chest. I've got one hair on my chest. Do you know where it is?
I'll take your word for it.
You guys remember that commercial in the 80s with the mustard, the Poupon, whatever, handing it across the car?
Yeah, Grey Poupon.
What if they did that with this instead?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Have some cock soup, man.
Yeah.
Man, we should do that. We should buy a lot of cock soup and go around and hand that to people.
Hand it out.
That could be the next big thing.
Yeah. I think Prince
Who
Charles
doesn't like soup? I don't know, 50% of the population love cock, maybe even more. So you know what I mean? There's a winning combination, guys. 50% of the world or more loves cock, and in a soup form, we've got a lot, guys. Print the t-shirts. Bring them in, roll it in. Now we need to get a cock-looking motherfucker without any copyright. I can do the song, I can do the music, I can sing it now if you want. Get a cock on your block, come and get it before it goes out of stock. Quick, get cock soup in your head. Oh no, before you go to bed. You're not fucking dead. I can do the song all night long.
All the stuff.
Oh man, we've got that lot. Can you quickly get the the copyright to all that shit and we do it now? The ideas are flowing, man.
I think we should do the marketing. I think they should hire us to do the marketing.
I think so, man. I think we should do that, man. Imagine us making adverts for people to watch when they're stoned at 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
Yeah.
Imagine
after us three.
I want to be an underwear model. When I was young, I was like really young. I used to be an underwear model for the prison systems.
Oh yeah, an underwear model for the prison systems. Was that when you were locked, when you were incarcerated yourself?
Yeah, I was a teenager at the time. I 16, 17, 15. I can't remember. I was an underwear model for the prison system.
Underwear model for the prison system.
Yeah. I don't know why they had that. I don't know why they required. It was a job in the paper.
Can I ask you what type of stuff you were wearing?
They didn't really whistled a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. I walk around.
Cox,
I don't know why they want an underwear model there. I don't know why.
Did they not give? Did they pay you? Did they pay you in kind?
I got paid handsomely. Yes.
Oh, did you handsomely in the fist over hand type of way? Fist over hand way. Is that kind of the way you got?
Yeah, we just lost all.
Oh man,
this is how aliens talk. So with the conversation.
Oh man, you started it. You said you were getting probed by a fucking big alien, man. And then it went to shit. The Russians came got you. The Russians came got him. I was fucking sat here going, my kitchen's on fire. What's going on? Look at the sky. Then my fucking power went. It's all gone to shit. Close it down. Like close it down. What fun we're having.
This is how abductions go. This is what happens during abductions.
That's it, man. Maybe we're all abducted at the same time, but I was still here to see your one, and he was here to see your one. And when I went, you didn't see me going because you were already gone. You were in between coming back and going. And then we're like a dime. We're like the three part of a thing. So we all got abducted at once. He went off. I haven't went off. My power went off. So then we've all disappeared. We are now a better version of ourselves we were 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, we weren't as good as we are now. We've got abducted and new versions of us are here. We've got updated. The three better versions.
Yeah. We all three got knocked off.
Yeah, we got knocked off. And now what you're looking at is a better version of the person you were watching before we got knocked off. Because we know better now, don't we? He's a doctor now. Look at that guy. He's a doctor. Are you a doctor now? Did you come back as a doctor?
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Look, he came back from another dimension as a doctor. Hold on, I want to be something. I want to be. Let me see. Can I be a Marvel superhero in this one?
You definitely could be a Marvel superhero.
Are you sure? Can I be
the calendar?
Yeah. Which superhero do you want to be? Which is your favorite one?
Oh, is that a question for me? Oh,
yeah.
I would put you down as if I was going to pick from these guys. Okay, which I've been doing quite a lot of stuff for these guys. I got into the cinematic Marvel universe. Facebook page has got over 500,000 people in it. Do you know how many views I got? 20 more views on a fucking thing. You know, I've made a lot of Marvel stuff on my channel. You're more than welcome to use it, but just be wary of what the copyrights are to it. As long as you share the information, and if it has less than 9, 10, maybe 10 copyrights, or 10 licensed to 10 music ones, depending on who they are. A lot of the Marvel stuff I have on my channel, you're more welcome to use on yours. You know the trailers I used to do. But I would put you down probably as a cross between. Now, don't take offense. I would put you down a cross between Thor and the Hulk, a mixture of the two of them guys together.
Holy shit!
Now, the reason why I do this, I was on a show the other night with Hebrew, and he had a guy doing drawing. I asked him to do a Hulk and the Thor. He drew it in 20 minutes live on the station. Now, I'm going to buy it off him, but the detail he put into it. So, when he was drawing it, for some reason, I pictured you. I don't know why. And do you know what? When now I look at you, I pictured you with the hat on, and it reminded me of you. And that's why I think right now, when you ask me that question, I think Thor and the Hulk combined.
Nice.
If you can mix them into one as you.
That's a badass combo.
You know, and Gypsy Road, I think, I'd say a bit more like Doctor Strange. Would that be good for you? You know, you can kind of get in and out and do time stuff and go back and forward. And I remember one night I saw you. You were actually here and you were still in the chair and you were actually in the back garden with your brother. So I don't know how you done that. That was some sort of Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So I think that could be you. I'm probably Mighty Mouse. You remember Mighty Mouse?
Mighty Mouse. Yeah. God, you stole it. That's a good
Mighty
one.
Mouse is here to save the day. Oh, here I come to save the day. What's his name? There was a great version of that. The Man on the Moon movie. Here I come to save the day. What was his name again? The lad from Taxi. It was his opening. It was his opening. Saturday Night Fever, the Saturday Night Live thing.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
Andy,
and his opening.
Andy
Kaufman. Andy Kaufman. There was two. There was three versions of it. There was Andy Kaufman and he was himself as well. But it was also someone else. The making of that movie, he played himself 4 characters. You know that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he was switched from one day to another. That's like having multiple personalities and be given permission to act out on each and every one of them. You know, on set. Imagine you telling me, have free reign, go as crazy as you want, and no one can say fucking shit to you. Be as mad as you want, dress up as someone else.
Yeah.
Imagine having the money that he has, Jim Carrey has, like Salted Cedar. So, imagine having that money, security, having a set around you, and just being able to do whatever the fuck you want. And then if Eric didn't like what I said, I could switch to a different version of Jim Carrey, and I could come back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, Lloyd. He was a cunt. He was a prick." Anyway, I'm here to shake hands. But having the freedom to do that and all the money to do whatever he wants, man, Jim Carrey's a fucking
If I had that kind of money, man, we would have the best fucking show.
Man.
We would be on the road. We'd be traveling. It'd be all over the world. We would have the best on the road show.
Man, what do you think if we were to make? Because I know we were talking about adverts. If the three of us might combine just in the next 2 minutes, Eric, what would you make a commercial for? What would be, just think of a stoner between the time of 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. People are just either smoking or just up too late. What kind of adverts would you put in? Would you use the background stuff, or what kind of combine? Say if I gave you, sell me this phone, what would you use? What would you use to sell me this phone? Would you use? I don't know. Just it's a question.
Well,
what do you reckon we could come
up
with?
Create a commercial between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You got to look. First, you got to look at the age group that.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Now, older people usually go to sleep by 9 or 10. Because,
exactly. Yes, that's why I said it's after 10ish. Yeah, we have the stoners on.
You got the age group of teenagers, probably up to maybe 40. So you wanna do more kind of a Matrix style kind of a commercial, because like Mandela effect. Mandela effect word is more for older people. Younger people who believe in the Mandela effect, they call it the Matrix. So if you're gonna get those people,
there is different versions of it.
Commercial during that time frame.
Yeah. I think I would go. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Dr. Wu Part 2.
This is interesting. I've been if I look at all the formats that I'm streaming on right now, and if I now, of course, YouTube, we get a lot of views, because YouTube, whatever we put out.
Of course.
But my other streaming channels, they don't know me yet. But if I have a show with the word Matrix in it, it'll get way more views versus a show that has the Mandela effect word in it. And that's a fact. If you go to my YouTube page or go to Facebook and Twitter and stuff, just look at it. You see any word with Matrix in it gets more views versus any other show.
Okay, that's what they seem to be Googling, yeah? Like they seem to be Googling the Matrix.
Used to be like Gypsy Road in the Matrix.
Keywords. They'll always look for Matrix was a great one, simulation. If you put simulation into it, because everyone looks, I suppose, simulation theory was going on right now. They all kind of go with that, don't they? So if you put a Matrix style picture, or graphics, or any sort of Tron stuff, Tron, the movie Tron.
Yes.
So if you all that kind of stuff, if you put any of that into any stuff, it does get the punters in, at 12 o'clock or after 10 o'clock. It's the Matrix guys, the people who think we're in the simulation theory, love computer games. They might be even playing a computer game and watching advert every now and again when they're eating a pizza.
Yeah.
That's who you're talking to then, isn't it? The 40-year-olds, the 30 to 40-year-olds after 12. Sitting there maybe having a joint or two when the wife's gone to bed. Even, I don't know, maybe watching PornTube, or God knows, maybe he's just drinking cock soup. He could be drinking cock soup for all his wife knows. Maybe he could be just got him. He might have a mouthful of cock soup right now while we're talking. You never know. Like that kind of boost.
How about this? On Friday, I want to give some numbers out on Friday. What I mean is today's show has no Matrix word in it, right? There's no Matrix word in this title, right? Now, on Wednesday, I have the Matrix Unveiled coming on.
That's cool.
With a show that's called the Search for Mandela Effect. Then on Friday, I'm going to compare both these shows with the title and see how many views I have versus these two shows with the name difference for Friday. It'll be a lot. What? The word Matrix brings people in.
I know. As long as you don't have Robert Wood in it. You're guaranteed more.
And if you put system failure in it as well, most people don't see it.
Yeah, they won't see it.
You know, they won't see system failure. They never put system failure in it. No.
That's why I got Dr. Wu.
Yeah. Just keep my name out of any title or any people's mouths and whatever. We'll be all good, you know.
Thursday has horror talk in it, and we don't even get half the views on this.
Okay.
Buying and putting in word matrix just on purpose, just to get views. I don't do that.
Here's a funny thing, right? I went live the first. I think it might have been the first or second show. I went live on Mark the Alien, which I had Mark the Alien for quite a long time. Now I had to take it down. I had to remove. I wasn't too sure how to mute it and all. On Facebook, my first week, I had over 6,800 views in one or maybe 4 shows. Wow. 6,800 views. Now then, that's when Facebook blocked me, because that's when I never used to put the link of YouTube in it. I used to put it in the chat later on, because if they see a YouTube link, they'll block it everywhere. But I got 6,800 people in 1 week watching 1 or 2 shows. I didn't get any more subscribers. I went down, probably 10 subscribers. No one came over from Facebook to YouTube or anything like that. It didn't transit. So, and a lot of people came back to me and says, "Oh, when you go in, it says attachment unavailable. I can see a blank screen. I can't press on anything. It's not even clicking." And I always try to say, just come over to system failure on YouTube. No one ever comes over, whether it's glitching, you know, when it freezes. Sometimes I say something, it might freeze. I have the train going past me right now, which is getting loud. So stuff like that can get in the way of people, you saying what your channel is, and YouTube in control of everything you do, everything around you, everything of what you can hear. That train is probably not that loud, but I can hear it through the headphones right now. I'm saying something that they probably don't agree with. But they're using these headphones as well. These are technology. They can make that train sound overpower my voice, so I can't talk.
Well, if YouTube knows you have $1 million or more, if they know you actually have $1 million in your bank account and more, you could make a fart video. It'll get billions.
You know what? Here's a question: if you monetize,
this video about this guy handing out cock soup.
Fucking cock soup.
He'll get 1 million views.
Man, I reckon I reckon we could do a video of him handing out. If he could do, what I'm trying to do now. Have you ever seen that deep fake stuff? I'm actually working on a few deep fake stuff. I could make him look like someone and see if we could hand out cock soup to random people in a car. I could edit it like that, you know. I'm trying to do a mixture of Morpheus and Neo for my first one, so it's going to be a combination of what they say. But I've never done the fake face thing, the whatever you call it. But I just like playing around. We could definitely do something with cock soup. Who doesn't like cock soup? We've already asked them. And for all the new people, who likes cock soup? Give me a big thumbs up. Not thumbs up, my God, no, that's even going worse. Oh, the Queen's in the house. She's got cock in her hand. I mean, cock soup in her hand. Is that satire? Is that what you call satire? Oh, no, she's shaking her hand. Put the hand away. You don't know where it's been, man. Put that hand away. You don't know where it's been. Oh, it's been on the cock. Oh, it's been on the cock. It's been eating the cock. Twisting the cock. What else has it been doing to the cock? Has it been snorting the cock or doing anything else? Does it like the cock in a broth? Would it like it in a cup? As I said, does it like to suck it up? Does it like to suck it through a straw? Do you like sucking cock? Or do you like to just gulp it down just one bit after another, you know, just to eat each and every inch of that bit of food, that bit of cock going down your throat? Is that nice to you? What's your name? Dr. Wu Part 2? Oh, yes, he's doing the whole 666. Great. So we're on all different levels now. So we're probably doing some sort of, what are they called? Spells. So you're saying yes to me, but you're telling me to go to hell. Is that correct? Is that correct as well? That's it. That's it. We know where we're coming from. Anyway, listen. Do we think we should talk about women's genitalia now, so it doesn't seem sexist? And we're just because we've already talked about men's, but I don't want to seem sexist against the women right here. But it's not to me. I just thought I'd put it out there. If someone else wants to mention something, you know, they can elaborate in the chat. But just don't want to feel like we're just being sexist and just talking about cock soup.
I'm gonna have to.
There's fanny soup too.
I have to wind this down because I gotta take my dog to get their shots. But saying that. So everybody, tomorrow on Horror Talk, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite horror movies, Eight-Legged Freaks. So if you like horror movies, it's just a 1 hour show, horror talk. And then Wednesday, we're going to have The Matrix Unveil on. Yes. And then on another channel, we're going to do an hour with Joey. He's got some information he wants to tell us. So that's tomorrow. And Friday, I don't know what's going on yet on Friday. I'm still working on Friday. I'm working on people and getting it on and give you guys numbers. Before we leave, System failure. You got any shows going on today?
Yeah. I could probably tell. Ask your brother first, because I don't know where I am. I'm not meant to be looking to a bucket of fucking shite right now. I'm meant to be looking to a bucket of shite. Oh, sorry. Now I've got it. July the 26th. July the 26th. Is that tomorrow? Is that tomorrow?
July
26th.
Yesterday.
Thursday. So on Thursday, I have a show with Captain Kirk. At 9 p.m. on my channel. So Captain Kirk, he's big into the Mandela effect. He has a different version of what's going on. He's struggling a little bit right now, whatever's going on. But he's a great fella. He's very, very intelligent. And that's 9 p.m. on Thursday. And then on Friday, I've got the Phoenix Lights show. I'm going to do the Phoenix Lights show on Friday night at 9 p.m.
Oh, that's it. That's what it is. The Phoenix Light shows. They have that looks like an arrow.
That's the one that's going to do. Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. I'm walking with another.
This channel.
Thank you.
Another person that has the effect. We're talking about the lights, and I was talking about those lights, and I was not lying to you. I couldn't remember the name. And this British person's like, well, what is it called? This, and it was over Colorado.
Phoenix Lights, man.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I couldn't. It's Phoenix Lights.
Yeah.
Freaking crazy.
Some people. I don't want to go too much into it. We're going to go into depth because the guy reckons he knows what it might be, and I love to get different versions of what it could be, and then we can probably elaborate, meet in the middle somewhere, and see if we can come up with some sort of theory. You know. So it's going to Phoenix Lights. It's going to be a great show as well. So I have a few other ones coming up. I'd like to get. I think I might have Dark Wolf Den on next week, either next week or this week as well.
Cool.
And then I'm really going to get Nate input back on. But he's a hard man to crack on.
I want to get him. If he goes on your show, tell him to come on this show because I want to get Dark Wolf here.
Oh, Dark Wolf Den, I'd love to get him on, guys. What I'm trying to do is if I can get him on when we do about an hour together, and then we can get a guest on at a time, maybe we can do an open too. I'd like. What I'm trying to do with my groups on Facebook is organise a Mandela Effect conference of our own, a residue conference. So I residue hunt. I'm going to come my residue, and you like a conference. There's 17 screens right here. We're watching 17 people, and we're all muted and unmuted or whatever. Or we just take a turn. But I'll show you my best residue. I'll tell you what I think it could be and why it is. And then we just go around the screen. But that's a Mandela Effect conference as well because we talk about stuff. So I think in the groups on Facebook, we could do something like that, guys. And I know you have got great brains. You think outside the box, and we all do here. So something like that. People complained about the Mandela Effect conference. Let's make our own and let's do this a residue conference. Let's do a residue conference. That's proof of the other places. If you deny residue, and everyone knows you can get physical one, you can get it on the computer, whatever you want. You can't deny a residue show that's not Mandela Effect. You can deny any theory about Mandela Effects, but if I could put a picture in front of you and show you that's not what it's like in this world, and I can probably buy that. I can buy the rights to that right now and own that, but you will find that a company had already happened. That's a conference I want to see. That's a conference I want to see, guys. Thumbs up if anyone would like to see it, but I'd love to get that sorted on Facebook.
That'd be fun.
That would be great, man.
Oh my God.
Well, basically ran out of time. I got to take my dog, get some shots, but everybody, subsystem failure, because we all need to support each other. These are fun channels. We don't try to get 100% pure serious. We like to have fun, talk about anything you want.
Oh, yeah.
So if you love that kind of stuff. You don't know what the hell we're going to be talking about. These are the channels for you. So sub my buddy, sub my friend. And guys, I see you all later. Love you all. All right, guys. See you later.